the like button now. What? What are you talking about? What up, what up, what up? Hit the like button. This the last stream before I go on vacation. Taking some time off. I'll probably be back Sunday night. No promises. Definitely Monday night. This upcoming Monday night. So the whole thing about 3 hours, I got on later. Something came up. I was planning on getting on at 7, and then I was gonna play with the whole 3 hour idea. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the normal. Um, I'll tell you guys when I get back, maybe where I went. I'll just put it like that. But look, um, this is what we're gonna do. $25 gets us 2 hours. If for some strange reason we can get $50 in donations, I will attempt to go 3 hours. You know, but no promises. I won't feel bad if we make it to 2 hours and 10 minutes, but I will make the attempt. Yeah, see, I don't know. Well, you know, I was still gonna ask for donations. So yeah, you're right. I hear you, Tia Lando. I hear you. I still gotta ask for my donations though. Um, we'll see. But let's try to meet the $25. Let's at least try to do the $25 live stream goal for sure for the two. I might do it anyway, but let's still just go for the goal. Um, yeah, the fact that I came on later is kind of changing my original plans. But yeah. What the fuck? Um, I'm losing my train of thought. Let me pull up the stream on my phone, then we're gonna get started. Everybody hit the like button. Yeah, 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 yeah. Everybody hit the like button. Let's see what we looking like on Rumble. Rumble lights hit the like. So yeah, $25 live stream goal. Keep me on 2 hours for sure, for sure. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or you could do super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Even though YouTube take 30% off the top and make me wait 30 days to get it, 70% of something is better than 100% of nothing. Let's get into this ridiculous damn nonsense.
Come on.
Most though. That's subjective.
One and only Derrick Jaxn, social media, the man who lays it down and says it's so honest that most men are like, I can't stand him. But at the end of the day,
Says who?
a lot of guys on your page be like, dude, come on.
Most though. That's subjective.
Yeah? Why do you think so many guys don't like you?
I think a lot of guys have problems with the things I'm revealing that they need to fix in themselves. So they pissed off at me like I'm the problem. When the real
Nah, bro, you were a pandering simp, telling women whatever they wanted to hear, no matter how ridiculous it was, just to get the payday. And then turns out you was a scumbag, just like the guys you were talking down on. and saying, "Oh, you fellas need to do better," while you was cheating on your wife. That's why niggas ain't like you, and niggas was 100% right about you. Fuck out of here, throwing the bros under the bus when you was doing the exact same shit behind your wife's back. A real man would date a single mother with 5 kids by 5 different men. The fuck out of here. Oh, what up, Sheila?
So they pissed off at me like I'm the problem. When the real problem is the work that they got to do and the fact that they don't want to do it.
Ooh. So this is what K. Michelle said on our show when she was here last week. This is one of the clips. And we're going to allow you to call in Atlanta 404-741-WVEE.
Everything that I've gone through has been because of lack of self-esteem and men being in the middle.
What do you mean? Like, explain that. Like,
I don't think men are good people.
Wait, you think that now? All men?
I don't think they're good people.
Why not?
The reason for that, and I truly believe that, the reason for that is, like, for men to do things that they consider small in the flesh of, like, cheating. You know that that's going to destroy your partner, but you do it anyway. That's not a mistake. We've watched the same story over and over again. And just because I'm a woman, I'm supposed to accept your betrayal.
Right.
Because you're taking advantage of my love for you, and I'm supposed to just be the one behind you riding or dying. I'm not dying with nobody. And to see girls come up to me, I'm the girl they come up to all day long crying. They tell me the most disgusting of stories.
They come up to you crying about the disgusting shit they did to men. Nah, they ain't gonna do that. So it's a goofball perspective. So what? Women don't do men dirty? Yeah, it's stupid. Because we could say the same thing in reverse. Men don't go through the world crying and trying to get sympathy. That's the difference. Trust me, there's plenty of men who could come up to you crying about fucked up shit that women did to them. Like take their kids away. We ain't talking about no just cheating. We talking about shit much deeper. Making them take care of a kid for 18 years that she knew wasn't his. Much deeper than cheating. Like, let's not play that game. Men are bad people because they cheat. Women do much worse than cheating in this life and get a full pass on it. So, I don't want to hear that shit.
They tell me the most disgusting of stories that I couldn't even believe. And a lot of times men, the wrong man, will stunt your growth as a woman. Women could be doctors, lawyers, and everything, but they're in the bed crying over what a man did to them.
I don't believe
They picked a piece of shit dude and she knew he was a piece of shit dude, or they picked a player. Look, they know who they getting involved with. Don't ever let women trick you into believing they don't know what they're getting involved with these toxic men. Every woman know who the good guy is. They want nothing to do with him. So just don't let women sell you that bullshit.
Women. Women could be doctors, lawyers, and everything, but they're in the bed crying over what a man did to them.
I don't believe that, man. I think that's a generalized
Okay,
statement.
what you think?
You think all them bad except you?
Not even that. I think just based on what you said, I think your experiences are valid, and I think the things that she was talking about are extremely valid, but in the way that you've internalized it, it's toxic. It's like, yeah, there are kids in Chicago that are committing crimes, but hypothetically, let's say you have a son or a daughter. That doesn't mean that your son or daughter is a bad person because kids over there are doing wrong, even though those things are actually happening. So I think that's a generalized statement to say all men are bad. I think all men can be better, the same way that women can. We can speak to the things that we're doing wrong in terms of holding us accountable, but whenever you say all men are bad, you're almost giving them a pass to continue being bad, and that I'm not for.
I can't give them the pass to do nothing. They've been clowns for years. So
All men have been clowns for years. I mean, hey, yeah, some men have been clowns for years and will continue to be clowns until they pass away. So I mean, I guess a part of me agrees with her. Yeah, I don't give clowns passes to be clowns, but I ain't got time to hold them accountable or try to get them to stop being clowns or nothing like that. I'm just gonna not fuck with them. But you a whole clown too. And the episode that I'm in the middle of editing about K Michelle, and tune in to that video because there's some extra shit in there that wasn't on the live stream, on top of just memes. It's gonna be a hell of an episode. But yeah, this episode that I got dropping, when I'm gonna drop it? It probably drop next week. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it'll probably drop next Tuesday. But yeah, tune into that. I'm gonna show how much of a clown you are, K Michelle.
That I'm not for.
I can't give them the pass to do nothing. They've been clowns for years. So there's not a pass I can give. Men like to take that and make women be the blame for why they're acting like that or this and that. Yes, I have been in some relationships and they haven't been good for me. But it's not just me that I'm basing this off of. It's women in every city. I've been on the road every week for 5 years. 5 years. And these women are walking up to me, like crying. Not even like, oh, he did this, like broke down, souls broke down.
Right.
So as soon as they come towards me, I know the first thing they're gonna say, something they man did to them. No, it's never anything good. I rarely hear anything good that a man has done to help a woman become a better woman. I go on the
Yeah, that's not what bad boys are for. Bad boys are for sending you bitches to the therapy chair and for giving y'all good dick and that emotional roller coaster y'all love. Y'all know what bad boys are for. Y'all know he wasn't for a wholesome family creation when you first met him. They want this sexy hood, tatted up jailbird to do right by him. That don't even make sense, you goofy bitch. I'm glad you got your heart broken. I was thinking about this earlier. That's God's karma. I don't know why women think they're above God's karma. You knew he was a piece of shit when you met him, and that's what got your pussy wet about him. You picked him anyway, and God spanked that ass. I don't feel sorry for women who get their ass beat by Pookie, who get cheated on by Pookie when Pookie fucked their mama and cousin and shit. That's what was supposed to happen. That's God spanking that ass. You don't feel bad for women that have bad things done to them by bad men that they knew was bad men before they even start fucking with them in a serious way. I don't feel bad for you. I will never feel bad for those women. I don't care if he set you ablaze, Swiss cheese your whip up. I don't want to hear your sob story about bad things that happened by bad men that you knew were bad men before you fucked with them. Grow the fuck up and learn from your mistakes. How about that? I don't feel sorry for none of them bitches that ran up to you and had their soul broken and was crying their eyeballs out. Cause they don't give a fuck about the niggas they hurt. And they don't give a fuck about the dudes they ignored that would have been good for them. So I don't give a fuck what happened to the bad. I don't care about what happened to them by the hands of the bad boy. Flat the fuck out.
God, you're sick.
done to help a woman become a better woman. I go on the real. I go on what's brought. You all can be like, oh, there is a good man. Yeah, probably 1%. You want to talk about the 1%?
That's different.
You want to talk about a 1%?
But if you're going to tell the truth,
and he might be gay. He might just be being good to his gay partner.
You got to tell both sides of it. And with that mentality, you're only going to bring in that 99% that you think exists that represents the worst of us. Because let's say a good man does come along. Is that mentality going to attract him and make him want to stay around?
Well, who cares what attracts him? That's not what.
Who cares what attract a good man? All I want to do is bash bad men. She just told on herself right there. Who cares what attracts a good man? But I'm sitting here bitching and crying about the bad man. Oh my goodness. Can't make it up. You literally can't make it up.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas spy out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Well, who cares what attracts him? That's not what it's about for me in my life. I pay my own bills right now.
You're going to continue.
So when you pay your own bills, you're gonna think about love differently. So if a man is not willing to show and
You hear that? When you pay your own bills, you think about love differently. So love is about money to you. All you gotta do is let these fucking train wrecks talk. All you gotta do is let these demonicias talk for a couple of minutes. It ain't even gotta be 20 minutes or an hour or nothing. Just let them talk for a couple of minutes. When you pay your own bills, you look at love differently. That's not love, dumbass. That's wanting to use a man as a tool. Piece of shit. And men aren't good people. You can't make it up, seriously.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
when you pay your own bills, you're gonna think about love differently. So if a man is not willing to show and prove who he is, he's not for me. I'll put up this wall, and if you're not going to climb it, then you need to stay on the other side of it.
Why should I climb it? Why should I climb it? I've been a good man. I've been doing the right thing. Why should I have to climb your wall? Why should I have to climb the wall that Pookie and Ray Ray built? Why? Those are the dudes you pick. I'm not fucking no. You're not about to put me through hell because the men you picked put you through hell that you knew were Satan. No, no. Avoid damaged women at all costs. I ain't even gonna make it a black woman thing. Avoid damaged women at all cost. See, she's at least being upfront and honest. Most women are gonna try to hide all this toxicity, but they feel the exact same way she feels. She's just not smart enough to hide it. Talking to the fucking public, talking on a public platform.
He's not for me. I'll put up this wall, and if you're not going to climb it, then you need to stay on the other side of it. I'm going to speak and say how I feel. This submission stuff with Fantasia, I'm not submitting to nothing but my bag and my kids and my career. I will submit. There is no submission without a mission. There has to be a mission. These men don't have missions.
You have absolutely no obligation to submit or do anything, but you would be wise to be consistent in what it is that you want. Do you really want a healthy relationship with a man that is good?
Okay.
If that's the case, then you have to create a welcoming space for
If
that.
that
And
was
what you're talking
possible.
about is not welcome.
I've been in a relationship for now 3 years. I knew him for 20. Right?
I feel for this
and
brother
he
on
was
this other side of this
the why
microphone.
not feel for me? Why?
Okay, at least Derrick. Okay, at least Derrick Jaxn is keeping it a little bit real. So we're gonna give Derrick Jaxn a little bit of credit on this video. He's being real a little bit for once in his life. Shit. James just sent a 50 ball. Jesus. I wasn't expecting to actually get to 50. Oh gosh. Look, he said it's for 2 hours. He didn't say it was for 3. Oh my gosh, man. Look, how about this? How about this? I'll try to stay on 2.5. I'll split y'all the difference. Here, yeah, all right, I'll do that. I'll do that. 2.5. What up, James? This for you, James. Everybody shout out James. He just sent in a 50 ball. Um, damn.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucker where I can't lose.
Yeah. So we're gonna give Derrick Jaxn some credit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to stay on 3 hours, y'all. I'm gonna try to stay on 3 hours. Like I said, when I first started this stream, there's no promises. But I'm gonna attempt it. That was my word. I said it specifically. I remember it wasn't too long ago. I said I would try to stay on 3.
He
On this
was
other side of this
the why
microphone.
not feel for me? Why are you feeling for him? Like, I was with somebody, I've been friends with somebody for over 20 years. We get in a relationship, and as soon as things get bad for me health wise and I'm not as strong, I wasn't brought up like I should have been brought up. I was made to feel even more insecure in the situation. Me as a woman.
So, okay. So now it sounds like she's shitting on the man she's currently with on the radio. Like, you gotta be a damn fool to stay with a woman like this after she willing to shame you on the radio, her current boyfriend. But she said already, I'm not submitting. So any dude who's willing to be in a serious relationship with a woman who just flat out said, I'm never submitting, you a hoe ass nigga and you deserve whatever you get at that point. What did I say? Look, I'm almost positive I didn't guarantee 3 hours yesterday. Yeah, I'm standing on it. Y'all can prove me wrong. Y'all can go pull up the stream and you can G check me. If I said I guarantee y'all tomorrow I'm doing a 3-hour stream.
up like I should have been brought up, I was made to feel even more insecure in the situation. Me as a woman, I have decided that there's years and time within this. There are babies about to be born and everything, so we are working on this relationship. But before we were a couple, I still spoke on these situations. I tell my relationships to the women that come and cry. I let them know mine ain't perfect. I'm not no relationship goals for y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth at all times.
But I think what he's trying to say is, if you want a relationship, does that attitude create the space in order to accept the good man when he comes along?
It might scare him, but he needs to be scared.
So you want a man to be scared? Like
Not scared. He needs to know what he's getting into. Like we always say, don't pull it out unless you're gonna use it.
I think at the end of the day, women do have a lot of power in those decisions.
Okay.
I think ultimately, it's terrible to hear you talk about how these feelings are toxic and you don't think nothing can be done about it. But every day, we know what the facts are. We know that men have issues, women have issues, but I think a lot of women have the power, what they deal with and what they tolerate, and I think that can help men be better at the same time.
That's real.
Here's the thing that's, I guess, confusing for me, and I'll say it to both you and Derrick. I believe truly that women have power to motivate men to do whatever they want. Women are the best. Listen to what I'm saying. Women can move a man. First, if you look back through history, women have caused more wars in this earth than anybody. Women control the cards, and the women that play it the
Women control the 90 percenters to an extent. I know what he's trying to say. Women have a lot of power and influence over the bottom, I'll just say 80% of men. 90 to 80% of men. They have little to no power when it comes to the top 0.1 percenters to top 10 percenters. And that's why she's shaking her head so hard, because those are the only type of dudes that women like her are interested in. Probably most women, really, for real. Most men are simps when it comes to women. So yes, women do have that type of power and influence over the majority of men, but not the type of but not the type of men K Michelle go after. And look, to be honest, I don't blame these motherfuckers for cheating on this bitch. She ain't shit. She's a horrible person. I mean, I don't believe in cheating generally speaking, but if I was gonna cheat, it would be on a bitch like this. Well, actually, I would just leave her. But y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Listen to what I'm saying. Women can move a man. First, if you look back through history, women have caused more wars in this earth than anybody. Women control the cards, and the women that play it the best are the gold diggers and whatever. They know how to manipulate men. Women know how to manipulate men.
That ain't it,
to get, well, listen to what I'm saying.
That's a fact.
Wait. I'm not saying that as a conclusion. I'm saying what's confusing for me is women are magical manipulators. They can manipulate situations in men because they get into the emotion of things that men be like tripping about.
Don't even think
so,
about.
So what I'm saying is, if women have the power to manipulate, why don't they have the power to change the situation that men do?
Frank. Now we're putting the responsibility of who we are on women, and we've done a lot of that. And what I believe is, a woman can't change a man. A woman can't inspire qualities in a man that he should have had before he even came across her. But what she can do is protect herself.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I agree. It's not a woman's responsibility to better a man. I will totally agree with that. A man already supposed to come as a solid individual. We ain't talking about money, height, clothes, swag. We talking about character. I do agree with that. A man should come with solid character to begin with. And as harsh as I am on women, I don't believe in doing women dirty. I believe in, yeah, a man coming into a woman's life and doing right by that woman. And I believe in her doing right by him. I ain't with all that. Yeah, I ain't with all that cheating shit. If I was gonna cheat, I'd just stay by myself or I'd just leave. And I ain't doing all that cheating shit. Just based on what my character is, not based on anything that you did or didn't do or might do or won't do, or it's just based on who I am. I ain't really on that cheating shit. But let's be clear, women love a man who could cheat. And they love a man who is likely to cheat, but she wanna feel like I'm so special. He would have cheated on all them other bitches if he would have got with them, but he ain't gonna cheat on me because I'm so special.
A woman can't change a man. A woman can't inspire qualities in a man that he should have had before he even came across her. But what she can do is protect herself. What she can do is make sure she doesn't tolerate it past the point that she realizes he's doing what he's doing.
I don't believe that.
Women can inspire and influence things.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I don't believe it.
Okay.
Well, what up, X? Uh-oh, it's getting heated, y'all. It's getting heated. Shit. Um, The hell was I about to say? T. Orlando says it's not cheating, it's exercising options. That's what Kevin Samuel said. Well, yeah, okay, cool. It's only not cheating if you told her that up front. Before y'all got into a committed situation, you let her know I might exercise options from time to time, but you my main thing. Then it's not cheating. I agree. If you told her up front, hey, when I feel like fucking another bitch, I'm gonna fuck another bitch, but you my main. Then I agree, it's not cheating. But if you don't have that conversation, it's cheating. And your character is up for question.
And influence things.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I don't believe it.
Okay.
Let me tell you why I don't believe it. Because every man that's been out there and has said to himself, "Oh my God, I love her. I want to marry her." Something happened to that man's psyche at that point when he said, "I want to marry you." He could have been out here on the street. He could have been doing whatever he wants to do. And then he comes across that one woman that changes everything about his outlook. Okay? And then he changes and he gets with that one woman. Now, from that point until he gets to another point where something happens to his psyche where he decides to cheat, that's the area I'm talking about right there. There was a time when the woman had him and he wasn't cheating.
Just because they get a ring don't mean they wasn't cheating. Men get married and cheat the night before. So you can't put women in control just because you say we're manipulated. We can't. You know how many women would have been manipulated men to not cheat on them?
What I'm saying is,
possible?
okay, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. If I'm a single guy and I'm out here single and I'm playing the field and I'm getting everything I want, why would I marry you? Something happened.
Now, hey, he made a good point. I think that's how most men who are in that position feel. And even when they run into a chick like, she's solid, I kind of like her, I'll marry her, but yeah, I'm still gonna do my thing. But yeah, that's a good question. Why would he marry her? If he's having his way with women and can get all the pros of a woman and really none of the cons, and he don't got to take on any risk, why the fuck would he get married and lock himself down like that and take on all that risk and have to deal with her family and all this other shit? Why? There is no good reason. If I could have a roster of 5 bitches to do whatever I want when I want, yeah, it makes no sense to settle down with just one. And that's why K. Michelle has never been a wife. But my view on swingers or open relationship agreement from the start, I'm trying to think what my opinion on it is, or if I even have an opinion on it. Um, as long as kids aren't involved, I guess I'm fine with it. As long as kids aren't involved, and it's probably more in line with our nature as humans. I'll just put it like that. I don't think men are necessarily naturally monogamous or women. I'm sure there's studies on this, but I'm pretty sure as humans, our nature isn't monogamy. So open relationships and swingers and shit, that's probably more in line with who we truly, truly are. At this point, I totally feel like it's completely unnatural to cohabitate with a woman. Completely unnatural and toxic for any man to cohabitate with a woman. I'm almost just to the point where I really can't advise any man to do it. The only reason men do it is to raise kids. That's the only reason a man should even consider cohabitating with a woman.
And I'm out here single and I'm playing the field and I'm getting everything I want. Why would I marry you? Something happened.
Facts.
You
That's
did
facts.
something.
You see me in face.
You did something to me to make me.
I did something to you.
As a woman, you did something
I did
to make
something to
me.
you as a man, and you're supposed to be the head of a household.
No,
You're supposed to be the
listen,
head of
listen what I'm
everything. You're supposed to be the head of a relationship. How
Talking
can I do
about
anything?
selective. No,
What I'm
you
saying
not
is,
stand on your 2 feet to have my back.
I'm talking about there was something magical that happened to make that man say,
So
"Damn."
focus.
Well, give me the magic dust to put on his sausage to make him not go poking.
Let me go to the phones real quick. Big E in Atlanta, what you think?
Man, I think K. Michelle and the other caller is out of their mind. I'm a married man. I had to wake up and listen to these battered women. Battered women try
Look at how
to
you
justify.
sound.
These battered women try to justify their bad choices. Sometimes y'all just make bad choices and then y'all try to blame it on all men. I'm a married man, happily married. I've been in the game, watching the game forever. It's like watching K. Michelle. We see you make bad mistakes. We like, why you do that? Then you come on the show and be like, oh man. He be like, yo, you.
He cooking her. He cooking her. I mean, yeah, you make bad choices. You knew who these dudes were. You knew they were gonna be players. Man, women love niggas who get pussy. That's what make her want him. The fact that he see other bitches want him. Most women don't want a man if she don't see other women wanting them too. But then they want to cry when he cheat. It's stupid. Every woman know the guys who won't cheat. And they don't give that motherfucker the time of day. 8 out of 10 of the guys that ever approached any woman wouldn't cheat. And they still find a way to pick the 20 who would. Or the 2 out of 10 that would. Ironically, or it's not ironic, it's the 2 out of 10 who could cheat. It ain't like 80% of men are swimming in poontang. Most men don't have the options to cheat. With the exception of prostitution, but I don't think most men are with prostitution, honestly. Unless it's like their last resort.
We see you make bad mistakes. We like, why you do that? Then you come on the show and be like, oh man, he be like, yo, you just making bad decisions. Just call it what it is. There's a lot of men out here doing the right thing, but women don't want to say, hey, they're doing what they want to do instead of what they need to do at that time.
You don't
They
need no
always
cookie
choose
because
the
you
dude that
married. You don't get a
flourishes.
cookie.
They never look at the dude that's the good dude because that's not what they want at the time. But when the good dude stand on the side like, why don't you want me? Then they get mad and get abused by these dudes out here in the street. Then they come at you, the other dude be like, yo, I've been just like Kay said, I've been knowing this dude for 20 years. It just took you 20 years to get back to that dude. If you went out there and played around and did what you wanted to do, he been there the whole time.
That's right. That's real. But guess what? He still had a problem.
She admitted it. She admitted it. She was like, that's real. I had to go and fuck some more bad boys before I came back to the good dude. But what if the good dude turned bad now? And now you're gonna complain about just stop it. You're a joke. She kept it real though. She admitted, like, yeah, that was real. I bounced on the good dude, went to fuck with all the bad boys, and came back to the good dude, damaged, broken, and some more shit. And now I'm gonna punish him for everything the bad boys did to me that I left him for. Ain't that a bitch?
If you went out there and played around and did what you wanted to do, he been there the whole time.
That's right. That's real. But guess what? He still had a problem. Hey, Big E, what you want, a Happy Meal?
No,
that's what you want. Let me get you to understand that one, sir, you don't know me. You need to hold on, Big E. In the first place, your tone shows me that you're not a good man. The way you're talking about these battered women, you need to hold your tone, pull your base down, Big E. You think you something because you got married. You don't get a cookie for that. You don't get a cookie for marriage, okay? You talking about it's on TV. This is how I get my money. So you don't talk about. I tell you what you need to see. So you don't know what's going on. And what I'm telling you is, men like you, you're not the 1%. From how you talk, you're not the good 1%.
Hold on one second. All right, Derrick, go ahead. What you think?
Man, look. I get what she's saying, and I get what he's saying to an extent, a much smaller extent. But in the same way, he's generalizing, everybody up here is getting battered because they have very valid experiences. I think in the same way, K. Michelle can't generalize men because she's had some bad experiences that all guys are trash and all of that. Once again, you're only going to attract that thing that you're so focused on if that's the only thing that you're materializing and validating out here. So I have a question for K. Michelle. Like, what exactly is a 1%? What does that look like? What is that great guy?
Like Jesus and Obama.
Okay, so with that.
What kind of shit is that?
You think Jesus would say about all this demonic shit you spewing out of your mouth, K. Michelle? I don't think Obama would approve either. But let me guess, you don't give a fuck about what they think either. I bet she would say that. If somebody came with that argument, well, what would Jesus do? Fuck Jesus and his dumbass sandals. What that nigga know? He got nailed to a cross. I bet that's what she would say. Because remember, people, nobody could check black women in their minds. They're uncheckable. In their minds, they're uncheckable.
And what does that look like? What is that great guy?
Like Jesus and Obama.
Okay, so with that being said, both of those men are spoken for. So you have every right to believe that there's no other good man except for Jesus and Obama. Okay, cool. But
I see it's better than last time I gave you two.
But you would be unwise to even pursue a relationship thinking it can be anything other than toxic.
You real?
Because you're saying I only got space for the absolute
They creep me out. They creep me out.
Okay, so why are you with the man you currently with? You're like, oh yeah, that's real. I shouldn't pursue a relationship. So why the fuck? Yeah, that dude she with at this moment. I don't know if she's still with him now. Straight sucker. Yeah, she would say Jesus never got no pussy. Yeah, so what do we know? Oh my goodness. So a good man is a man who could be, well, I'm not talking about Jesus, but Obama is, yeah, completely punked by his wife. So that's the example of a good man, right? Oh, somebody tried to roast Kendra. Or they actually did roast Kendra, and I missed it. So I'm gonna play that for a little bit. I mean, it's only like 10, 15 seconds. She didn't let him cook. See, here's the thing. Kendra like to act all tough, but when a man come up there and start roasting her, she instantly hurry up and cut it off because she knows she can't win that battle. She can't win that battle. If she was so tough and so witty and all that, she would let some of the people stay on that's trying to roast her, and she would roast back with them. All the master roaster men I know don't just immediately hang up. They gonna go back and forth with you for at least a few minutes. Kendra, hurry up and get people off the phone when they start roasting her, because it's so much to roast. And then she'll come back the next day or after you get off the phone and try to talk shit to you. She's a coward. Like, if you're gonna act big and bad, like, go all the way with it.
Thing other than toxic.
You real.
Because you're saying I only got space for the
They
absolute
creep
worst
me
of
out.
this.
They creep me out. Like, they creep me out. The one person that I thought was in that 1%, the one person that I thought was gonna have my back, it didn't go down like
Holding
that.
on to that and defining everything by that one
No,
experience.
I was real messed up in the head way before him. He ain't gonna take all that responsibility.
That's real. You were messed
AT
up.
aliens did that, you know. So
So here's the thing. Do you even want to be in a healthy relationship at all? Do you
I
want
don't
to?
believe they're possible.
Okay, so you're just gonna be single the rest of your life and you're good. And
No,
are you happy with
I'm
that?
not single. I'm just floating.
Are you happy?
What's that mean? Wait, hold on. Okay, I don't think. Wait, what? Hold on. She just said numerous times in this interview that she's like with somebody, knew him for 20 years, yada yada yada. And she don't think a healthy relationship is possible. So why not leave the current relationship you in? And then he said, okay, so you single? Well, no, I'm not single, I'm floating. What the fuck does that mean? I'm floating? They just gotta try to say anything to cope and not sound bad. Well, they don't care about sounding bad, but they have to try to say anything to not make them seem as pathetic as they are. This is a crazy video, y'all. This is a crazy fucking video. I'm gonna have to chop this one up too. I definitely gotta chop this episode up. Yeah, the Sierra video I just dropped is doing really bad. Run the numbers up if y'all haven't seen the video I dropped today, the Sierra video. I mean, it'll probably barely crack 1,000 views over the next week or two. It's whatever though. I ain't even tripping off views. It ain't like I monetized this shit other than going live, so it's whatever. Um, you trying to think. I got on at 8:30, so yeah, it's 9. Yeah. Tell you what. Tell you what. You see how long I could go tonight. But whatever I don't do tonight, I'll try to make up for tomorrow. I'm pretty certain I could do 2 hours. But if I just do 2 hours, I'll try to do an hour stream first thing in the morning tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so you're just gonna be single the rest of your life and you're good. And
No,
are you happy with
I'm
that?
not single. I'm just floating.
Are you happy just floating? Like truly happy, not for any kind of front.
I'm happy with certain aspects. I'm not overall completely happy. When I find that ultimate peace, that's what I like really try to strive for.
If you're committed to that, that's the only thing that you're ever going to get. And so long as you're at peace with that, I'm good. I can't tell you what to think. But in order to have something else, you got to
I
be
just
open
think
to
all
something
of them
else.
are bad. I'd rather stay in the best worst situation because they all messed up.
That's your guard being put up, and you think it's keeping you safe, but really it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you stuck.
What's it
in the
keep me
same-
stuck
It's
from?
keeping you in. It's keeping you stuck away from anything that could possibly be different.
So I'm blocking out another offender.
It's like if you were to fail on your dreams, if you were to fail at your career over and over again and say, you know what, if nobody's ever going to love me in my voice, nobody's ever going to appreciate me, guess what? You don't step into that next record exec's office. You don't put that next song out. You don't even try. You don't give it a chance. Therefore, you are committing, you're sealing your fate as never being successful.
But when I speak, it's not just on me. I'm speaking on the women that come to me.
Hey,
the
can I ask you a
women that
question?
I see.
What about your daddy?
My daddy, he is my daddy. My daddy is strong. My daddy is brilliant.
Is he in the 1%?
No, Jesus and Obama's in the 1%.
That's my 1%, but I've had men around, and I've had men around.
No,
that,
but I'm saying, is your daddy in the 1%?
Well, I want to say he is because he's my daddy.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real. I'll be real and say because he's my daddy.
You know, when from the time
Because that's a man that
right.
showed me love.
But I was getting ready to say something to you. What I'm seeing is, in the days we've been spending together, you are a perfectionist.
Very much.
You ain't no damn perfectionist. Stop it. Stop it. But yeah, this woman is like I said, like I say all the time. This is the perfect example when I say irreversibly damaged. There's no amount of therapy that can fix this woman. She's only gonna get worse with age. It's cooked. Period. This woman will never be even halfway decent in a relationship, let alone a good woman to a man. She will never be anything other than a bad woman to a man in a relationship. This shit is ugh. And she got a son. I feel sorry for her son.
To you. What I'm seeing is, in the days we've been spending together, you are a perfectionist.
Very much.
You have done things beyond the imagination to be perfect in every aspect of your life.
Thank
your
you.
daddy gave you a bunch of history and a bunch of knowledge. You're a very smart person, went to school to get a psychology degree, a whole night. You are a perfectionist and you have this high level. And what happens is you now have that in the midst of another side of you that wants the hood dude.
No. My dude is not hood.
Not your dude now, but when you came
Not
in,
now.
you
when
said
I came in, I wanted that.
that's
I
what I'm
wanted
saying.
gold teeth, dreads.
Listen,
I wanted
follow
hood
what I'm
street.
saying. You got this perfectionist, and your dad is the epitome of what a black man should be. He ran a damn Black History Museum, right? But then on the side, you want the hood dude. You go out in the street, mess with the hood dude. They totally trash you and break your heart.
Yeah.
Now you're comparing now what you want with this high level of expectation
There's no middle.
to your experience being with these hood dudes. And what Derrick is saying,
No, I
you
date
have
all
to
type
open-
of these men.
No, but you can't because you're not attracting all type of these men. Because your aura is only going to attract a man that thinks he can deal with you. And that's what Derrick is saying. Your
Okay.
aura is only going to attract a certain...
He's respectfully cooking her. And look, I'll give her this credit. I'll give her this credit. She is keeping it more real than most women would. And when a man make a good point, she is saying, "All right, you got me there." I'll give her credit for that. She's a horrible piece of shit, but I'll give her credit for that. Most women can't do that and be like, "All right, yeah, you know what? You got me on that one. I'll give you that." I'll give her credit for that because most women can't do that.
is only going to attract a man that thinks he can deal with you. And that's what Derrick is saying.
Okay.
Your aura is only going to attract a certain... See, women got to understand, you're only going to attract what you put out. So if you want something different, you have to learn within to put out something
No,
different.
Frank, I don't believe that. I think good, bad, or ugly, you're going to attract the good, bad, and ugly.
Look at the women
Michelle
back here
Obama's
behind
going to
y'all.
attract everything. It's about what you entertain, what you accept.
Okay.
She just talked about a little bit earlier, like her dude ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing, but she's still with him. She's entertaining it. She's allowing him to continue to be in her space. You haven't risen the value on your space to make somebody have to earn it by doing more than what the guy who's currently in your life is doing.
Damn, she just put her man in a position to get checked by Derrick Jaxn. See, these women out of pocket. But hey, whatever dude was with her at that time, he asked for it. What we doing tonight? What we doing tonight? I'm already exhausted from K Michelle, but let's see if we can get through this one. Fuck. Ah, fuck.
That's right. It's Atlanta's #1 hip hop station, Hot 107.9. You locked in with your boy Reese. I got a friend of the show in the building. We were just catching up. Hey,
Hello.
there it is. K Michelle is in here. We gonna make some noise for you. Woo!
Thank you. How you doing?
I'm good, man. You always come with like the best entourage. Like for real.
Family.
I see you,
It's like
man.
family.
Y'all got babies and everything. I love
Yes,
it. And the
family.
baby is just sleeping so well
He
mannered.
has not budged one bit.
He's built for this. All right, we just kicking it right now with K Michelle. She got a lot going on. First and foremost, I want to touch base because we just kind of talked about it. The Jack situation.
Yes, turned out great.
Let me say this too. I want to say this. See, it's difficult. See, how do I like? You have to put up with difficult people at your job. Most people do. But what I'm saying is, it's just hard for certain type of men to be around women like this, disrespectful women. It's hard to have a respectful, good rapport with a woman who just frankly doesn't respect men and don't like men, frankly hate men. So even being this guy interviewing her, it's just it would be hard for me, even if I worked at the radio station. I don't want to have any communication with misandrous, which seems to be most women in America.
The Jax situation.
Yes, turned out great for me.
I see.
That's something I worked so hard on.
Mhm.
And, being the first African American to ever be endorsed by Jack Daniels, I don't take it lightly.
Mhm.
I really handle my business with that.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like, I went in the lab and made the drink with a lady named Rita.
Mm.
And
Wait, what you mean you made the drink? Like you
in the lab. It's a Black Girl Magic.
Right, I see.
Rita works at Jack Daniels, and she creates the drinks
Okay.
that you guys, are drinking. So I went in with her, went in the lab, and we created Southern Peach.
Wow. So you was like, I just need 3 drops of peach, and then I'm gonna just rub my pinky finger
Well,
in
she
it, and then
mixed and stuff because I can't legally.
Right. I
She
get it.
mixed everything. We just tried the different flavors. One of them was like fuzzy peach or whatever, but I wanted like the Southern Peach.
Of course, I mean,
And
why
we
not?
tripled sales.
Say it again, because numbers
We
don't lie.
tripled sales. Okay, it's an
That's what's up. I mean, terrible person, but congrats. But look, I'm about to go get something to eat. I'm gonna let this play. I'll be right back.
sales.
Say it again, because numbers
We
don't lie.
tripled sales. Okay, it's an amazing drink, but to people kind of like count you out about something, and you go and triple the sales. That's amazing.
So we talk about black superheroes right now. We can't leave you out of the conversation. We talk about Black Panther. Now we got to talk about K. Michelle tripling them numbers.
Yeah.
On that Jackson, that's crazy to be the first African American to represent their brand, and then you breaking records.
Yes,
That's what I'm talking about. So next to all your platinum plaques, you got to put like a platinum liquor bottle too.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. I'm really feeling that right now. We kicking it with K. Michelle right now. We just talking about her amazing deal. I know you got some other stuff coming up too, but I want to talk about this song. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just keep Hot Girl Summer alive, huh?
Yes, honey. I love the hot girl summer movement. I love to see women doing their thing. So
Right.
I wanted to do, something for the fall, something that had a little tempo to it.
Mhm.
And I wanted to do something with 2 ladies that I love.
Wow.
Like, I love me some Young Miami.
Uh-huh.
I love Cash Doll. That's like my friend. Like, I love her.
Wow, okay.
So I'm just excited to be able to do that for the ladies. I always give you a street record first.
Right.
Then I do you singing record.
Yeah, we need some ballads from you.
Yeah,
We
no,
need
we got
that.
some singing records coming.
Because you can sing. You
Yeah,
know
we
what I'm
got
saying?
some sing. Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about, man. K. Michelle. So I love that you just said that you love Cash Doll, you love working with these ladies. I love to see women, especially our women of color, working
Yes,
together
yes.
and just breaking these records. But one thing you just said, Cash Doll, y'all are cool. Y'all have like a similar, honest, like energy. I love it.
Oh my God. Yeah, that I met Cash probably about 2 years ago here in Atlanta. She came by the studio. We chopped it up, and I knew from talking to her that she was a star.
Mm.
And we became cool ever since then. As far as checking on me,
Yeah.
people I thought would check on me through like that surgery I had
Yeah.
and everything, Cash Doll checked on me.
Wow.
Trina checked on me.
Okay.
There's certain people.
Yeah.
So
And that list got way shorter than what you expected, right?
people bills I paid didn't.
That's crazy. So how does that like change the way you move?
Bad.
Mm.
Bad because I be so open at first.
Yeah.
And you be like, maybe I need to just not be as helpful
Mhm.
or not as open with people.
Yeah.
Because every time I open up, then it's like,
And there's never enough when people feel that
no,
entitlement.
when
Like,
you
you're
say
supposed
no,
to do this. Yeah.
don't say no.
They forget all the time you say yes, huh?
Mhm.
Look at
They
you
do.
growing up. I'm just
A
kidding.
little bit.
K. Michelle right here, man. We're talking about this record now. Was it something that you had already and then you just sent it to them, or y'all was all kicking it? Like, how did it come about? We want to know the process.
I'm saying the truth. Super hood. I just want to have fun. I ain't want to crowd with no nigga.
No, you good.
So
Come
I
on,
ain't
talk to
wanna
me. We
crowd with
talking.
no nigga, nothing like that. So I ended up just saying, let's play something. Let's make something.
Mhm.
And they made the beat. We sang on it or whatever. The record, I wrote the record about Block Boy.
Yeah.
Block Boy JB.
Uh-huh.
Because he was going to do it.
Yeah.
He was flirting, and I had to do. So
It
I was
didn't.
like, let me do
It
the record.
wasn't working. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't working.
So I wrote the record, and that's why it's like 901 on my phone coming through.
Yeah.
Young nigga street dude, 22.
Yeah.
Because I wrote it to put
Now
him
it
on
makes sense. I got you.
Yeah, I wrote it to put him on it.
Mhm.
But I said, nah, man, this ain't like something for the ladies.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
And then you was trying to do it for the home state too. I feel you
I
on
need to
all
whip
that.
this record.
I definitely feel you.
I
So
think I got one on the album. I just got to gather up everybody. From
that's what I want to know. Who was on like the All Star Memphis record? Because like we just had one music fest, right? And they had the Flow Rider takeover. So he bought out like Luke, T-Pain.
Mhm.
He bought out everybody, Trina, everybody from Florida that you could
Okay.
think of. So like if
The
you
Memphis
have a
takeover.
Memphis takeover, who's coming?
Oh, baby. It's you. You know who coming? Juicy Fruit.
Mm.
She's new. That girl's amazing.
Okay.
Every time I say somebody's going to go, I swear to God, they always go. She reminds me a lot of myself being hungry and grinding in
Mhm.
Memphis.
Yeah.
Gifted and right to own music.
Okay. Now
I'll
when you
bring
say it,
her.
it's true because you definitely do all that.
Yep. I'll bring her. I'll bring my brother Gotti. That's my brother for life.
Right.
Has tried to sign me even before any deal.
Mhm.
We like this. Gotti. I'm going to bring Block Boy. Love him. I'm going to bring Moneybag. Love him.
Yeah.
Man, we buffering. Damn. We buffering out here, y'all. We buffering out here. Damn, it's all bad. It's all bad, y'all. I don't know. Damn, my internet. Oh, hold on. Mm. Wait, yo, wait, wait, yo. Yo, 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 yo. We on, we on. We off, we off. We on, we on, we on. Yeah, we back, we back, we back. We good money. I don't know, y'all. Let me know.
Stay away from me. I had men in this industry lie on me that never been in the same room with me. That all type of shit about me. They never even been around me.
Yeah.
They evil.
I
I
get
don't
it.
move in this business. I like to stay at home in my stage. I do that.
No,
I
you
like
gotta
babies.
you know
That's
you
why I
gotta
got baby
yeah.
energy. I like babies. I like innocence. I like nice people. So when it comes to this business, I'm very I don't do red carpets because I don't like people asking me a lot of questions. Like what you got on, that's none of your business.
Just as long as it look
Like,
nice on you, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Why does it matter who name is on some stuff? Some stuff I just don't even play with.
Right. I was just
As
saying
long as
that
I
this
look
morning.
good.
Yeah, I was just saying that this morning. Like, just be comfortable with who you are. Be real intact with what you need to be focused on.
This
You know what
business
I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
on.
I just be focused on family, helping people, and working hard. Just trying to outwork myself. I ain't worried about nobody else. I
got
see that
kids?
shit. Yeah, I got 3 daughters. So when you say stuff like that, like to me, when you say stuff like that to me, when you like men scare you, men, you know, I put you in a certain mind frame. It's kind of disheartening for me as a man with daughters because I can see how that can happen.
Don't let that become them.
Right.
Like a lot of mine isn't just my story. It's just everybody's story. Like her story, this story. It's every woman's story because they come to me with it.
No, bitch, it's not every woman's story. There's plenty of women who are married and been married since they was 21, 22. Or even if they not married, they been with the same dude for 20 years or whatever. Not every woman's story, Riri. Let me know, James. Let me know if you we back. I hope we good. She said it's every woman's story. Let's see. Not that married women haven't been hurt before, but let's what percentage of women are married? Like 50% of women. No, it's the hood bitches that come to your shows. That's why it seem like it's every woman's story. No, it's every hood black bitch's story. Broaden your horizon a bit. But then again, decent married people would never hang around somebody like you or have their kids around you, frankly.
A barrel to catch all this information and all these things. Do you feel obligated to put that in your music because you got a platform?
I feel obligated to tell them the truth about how I feel.
Right.
My opinions are not, not the Bible.
Right.
It's just
but it's
how
your
I feel.
opinion. It's important because you gained it off a perspective of knowledge.
I tell them the truth. I tell them how I feel in that moment about life and what I've learned. Either they can take it or they can't. I've walked down, but we all hard headed. We have to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. I definitely understand. That's words of wisdom from K. Michelle right there. When she drops the book, I just want you just put me on a little
I
credit.
think I need a book too.
Yeah, I think you need a book. I think you need a book though, because if you
Right.
She went so deep, she went past hell.
Wow. I guess that's
She went past Satan and said, like, where are you going? You're home now.
you are that person that accepts that from right there. When she drops the book, I just want you just put me on a little
Ooh, I
credit.
think I need a book, too.
Yeah,
You
I
give
think
me
you need a
all
book.
type of jobs
I think you need a book though, because
She a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no bro.
Stream Deck is acting a bitch. But I'm gonna get this right. Because I got this meme for this brother.
No. I'm an alpha.
Beta.
Oh, because I tell you why.
I didn't know that.
Beta.
No. I'm an alpha.
Beta.
Oh, because I tell you why.
Beta.
It's a sign of being a beta male. I didn't know
I
that.
just want you to put me on a little credit. Yeah, I think you need a book. I think you need a book though, because if you are that person that accepts that from other people, because you the shoulder. It sounds like. Am I wrong? Okay, there you go, the shoulder. And if you can.
It's a sign of being a beta male. I didn't know that.
Let's get this fixed right now.
Because I tell you why.
It's a sign of being a beta male. I didn't know that.
Bear with me.
It's a sign of being a beta male. I didn't know that.
I'm gonna find this shit. So we can fix it.
I'm an alpha.
One of these fucking days. Here we go. Found it.
It's a sign of being a beta male. I didn't know that.
It's annoying.
Sounds like.
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
You just gave me a title.
Okay, there you go, the shoulder. And if you catching all the information back, Devon, because you may be able to help some people too, because I'm sure you're helping the people around you.
Yeah, like that's my whole thing though. Like even with singing, like I always be like, is that gonna heal him? Oh, I could have wrote when writing. I always think about that. No, you really need to get it out there. And people can judge me right now for what I'm gonna say. I don't care. My mentor Robert Kelly literally showed me everything about writing.
Right.
And I just remember him saying, you don't have but 3 minutes and 30 seconds to write a song.
Right.
To tell a whole movie. You ain't got an hour.
Yeah.
You got
to
3
put
minutes,
that
30 seconds.
condensed amount of information and make a point.
And help them.
That's why songwriters make the best movie scripts, because you be able to get to the point real quick.
Absolutely.
But I think that people love to take things out of context, and I definitely understand what you're saying. So right now you're saying you took something from a person who's good at what they do, and they were able to translate that for you and help your life and your
Thank
situation.
you. And somewhere else it would be like, okay, Michelle, da 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 da.
I don't do clickbait
No, I
interviews.
just do. Right is right, wrong is wrong. It is
Right.
what it is. I don't have a heaven or hell to put that man in.
Right.
So, but I do know for my music career,
Yeah.
that was the only person who believed in me.
Yeah.
And taught me how to write a song to heal people. Taught me that every word was important, down to the very last lyric.
Wow.
So when I'm writing for women to heal them, like you asked,
Yeah.
I'm writing in the sense of I need you to feel exactly what I went through.
Gotcha.
So I might change the word. It might fit, but I want you to feel it. What word's gonna hit? Well, you hear it, you can see it.
Yes.
You can see what happened to me.
Absolutely. That's that creative integrity as well as intensity
Yeah.
that you put through in your song. And I think that's why people cry, laugh, break down, all that when they hear your music.
They do. I'm everybody's favorite sister, aunt, ex-wife, all of it.
Right. You feel like family when you listen to her music. I'm not going to hold you up because I don't want to be one of them long interviews asking you too many questions. But I do surely appreciate you coming by the studio, sharing opening up, you know what I mean? And sharing your story and giving us, I guess the sun stayed up because they knew you was about to drop this record.
Sure did. Super hood, but you can take this one into the fall because it's going to be fuckboy fall.
I thought it was fly nigga fall.
No, it's fuckboy fall.
I don't fall into that
we're going to
category,
show
so.
them still what type of dude is required and the necessities and the different things, the requirements we need.
Okay, what are those requirements? Give me
It used
7
to be
requirements.
gold teeth and dreads.
Right.
I've grown.
You've grown.
I would never.
Right.
Used to be gold teeth and dreads, but I'm basing my opinion on all men. I'm basing my opinion about all men on the shit that the dudes with gold teeth and dreads did to me. Of course they did that to you, goof. Never mind.
What are those requirements? Give me
It used
7
to be
requirements.
gold teeth and dreads.
Right.
I've grown.
You've grown.
I would never.
Right. Okay. Now it's bald heads and beards. I feel you. I ain't mad at that.
That's what you said?
That's all I'm saying, I'm not biased at all.
So 7, I think.
Give me 7. Like, what first? Okay, so we coming out of hot summer, right?
Okay.
So it's almost cuffing season.
Okay.
How does a dude approach K Michelle?
Don't.
Okay, well, I'm
Not
saying, like,
happening.
if
It's not
somebody
happening.
wants your
Yeah, it
attention,
stressed me so bad, it would never happen.
what would be your ideal situation though? like if a dude was the proper way to approach
Don't.
a woman then.
Okay, a woman. Women be tired. All of them tired seem like to be. But
I just gotta
be
walk up with
respectful.
I just gotta
no,
walk
be
up with like a
respectful.
massage coupon. Be like, here, go to massage.
That probably
on me.
work.
That probably would work, right?
Hi, you know.
Yeah, free massage. If you want, hit me up later.
But just say hey to her. You know, it still can be traditional. Like, hey, how you doing?
Okay.
You know, you look nice, like or whatever. I don't think it's like a way to do it because all women are different.
Right. I get that.
Yeah.
Right, I get that. Okay.
Women are different now, but just a minute ago, all women that went through type of shit I went through. Uh, complete fucking joke. Just a complete joke. Oh my goodness. Let's move on. Let's fucking move on. That was rough. Horrible human being. Horrible. I don't know if we went over this, but let's see. If we did, it was a long time ago.
Hi, it's Helena. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Why should women choose between a husband or a degree? Are they even comparable? To me, it's apples and oranges, and I don't understand why that conversation always collides. Because every time I post, get your college degree, finish that degree, get that education, get those promotions, negotiate those raises, I get so much kickback. Men saying, no, she needs to focus on getting a husband first. And women even say, oh, I'm so sick of you pushing degrees down our throat. A degree.
Well, your audience has spoken, bitch. Let's talk about it a little bit. A young lady should most definitely prioritize getting married. Not that she can't do both. But here's the thing. I would tell women this. If you don't plan on paying big bills your entire life with your husband or future partner, ain't no point in you putting all this effort into getting this fancy career. Because once you had kids, you're going to want to be a stay-at-home mom anyway. That's fucking stupid. I never understood that. Let me go be this big boss so in a couple of years I can retire so I can be a stay-at-home mom. What the fuck was the point of it then? But yeah, women can have both to some extent, but they got to prioritize the husband first. Because that's way harder to get on the back end. You already missed all the building years. The years that build up a rapport with a man and make him want to stay with you when you bitchy and old looking. Hey, you want him to take on the deal while you bitchy and old looking for the first time. It just don't make sense. Why not get your life partner as soon as possible? You can still finish your degree, but why not? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. These women who are so-called focusing on degrees, they getting dick while they're getting their degrees too. It ain't like they're just celibate until they get their degree and get in their career comfortable. They're having interactions with men and getting dick and getting damaged. Yeah. Women who don't I, let me put it like this. It's even worse with black women. If a black woman didn't find her partner or husband before 23, she probably already cooked. I mean, it goes. It's the same for white women too, but especially for black women. Black women have a short period of time to not get ruined. Honestly, for black girls, it's probably earlier than that. Pretty much, black girls have. Damn, this is rough. Unfortunately, black girls get ruined at early ages. They got some funky ass ghetto mama teaching them all the wrong things from birth. Little black girls are taught how to twerk at 6 and 7. Like by their mama, let's be clear. Not by any men. So honestly, a lot of black women are cooked before they even make it to high school. they're already conditioned to not be a wife before they even make it to high school. But let's just put it like this. A black woman has to, and the same thing for black boys. Black children have to make a decision early. I ain't with this nigga shit. And if they don't make that decision early, they probably cooked for life. Flat out.
Degree isn't for everybody. No, a degree is pushing degrees down our throat. A degree isn't for everybody. No, a degree is not for everybody, but a formal education is. You need a trade school, you need some type of skills, you need some certifications, you need something to have skills under your belt. But I'm going to speak to those of you that want to go to college, that are wanting to go, that are in college, or even thinking about going back, because I know it can literally change your life. So
Let me say this too. I don't know if I've ever said this on a live stream. That's rare, something I've never said before, or I don't think I've said before. A woman's journey to womanhood doesn't start until after the honeymoon stage of the relationship she's gonna be in. Like, so let me try to reword it. So look, um, bear with me. Man, pretty much a relationship and a man is what turns a woman into a woman. I talked about this another stream about the 3 levels of womanhood or something, or just 3 levels of becoming a decent human. I forgot what I called it. And I was talking about how most women don't even ever make it past level 1. A lot of these women out here, they got careers, jobs, they bosses, they this, they that, movers and shakers in the world, but they still little ass girls in a sense. Because they're just selfish, and their pursuit is really, it's all about ego. Even with their career and the money they make and businesses they start and all that, it's all about ego. And it's just a childish level to be all about yourself and be all about ego. When you start to become somewhat selfless, that's when you evolve spiritually and mentally and emotionally as a human. When you start to see the bigger picture, when everything ain't just about you and your ego and your accomplishments and your goals. So, in my opinion, and in a lot of ways, this apply to men too. Having a family is what really grow you up for real, take you to that next level as a adult and as a human. So many lessons you learn being responsible for a family. You know, to me, you grow in ways that you couldn't grow if you never had a family. Just my humble opinion. I'm not shitting on people who never had a family, but I'm just saying. But let me get back to my main point. Basically, a relationship in a man is what grows a woman up, truly grows a woman up. I'll just leave it at that.
I know it can literally change your life. So I'm going to share my story. In fact, I wrote it in my book, Articulate, how I literally snatched my family from poverty and position us to be able to help and position our own children in the next generation for our family. So I talk about it, even racism that I had to deal with, just trying to get it, and then to get it for only for men to feel like, oh, she's just trying to compete and she's, you know, making other women single or stay single because she's focusing on education. Why is education such a threat? Why do men say, we don't care about your education? But like, anytime you talk about a relationship, you talk about education. It should not even go together. I didn't go to college to get a man. Anyhow, I'm gonna jump into the reasons and we'll discuss it. Number one, it is going to increase your opportunities. It's going to give you the leverage that you need to get promotions. Most people don't talk about that, but I am so glad I earned my master's degree before I turned 24. I did not know how I was going to use it, where I was going to use it, when it was going to come into play. But as soon as I graduated, I was offered an opportunity to be a corporate trainer, making some really good money, more than I had ever heard anybody in my family ever making.
This is what I want to know. Are you married? Did you keep your family together? I don't care about all this shit. Like, and when she talk about uplifting her family, she talking about her relatives or her family. Her family would be her husband and her children, not her mama and daddy and cousins and shit. So I just, are you married, ma'am? And if you are married and you talk about getting these degrees so you can get this money, are you paying 50% of the bills? See, I got so many questions. So many questions. Because yeah, if these degrees and this money ain't helping to maintain and advance your family, not your relatives, not your mom and your dad, your family, then I really don't give a fuck. I don't. Because it's all just, if not, this money and all these accomplishments are just feeding your ego and narcissism.
Than I had ever heard anybody in my family ever making. And I'm a first generation college graduate. My brother is right before me. He earned his JD. He's an attorney and also a professor. But my first job was,
I'll give her credit. Shout out to Black excellence. But what's more important than individual Black excellent people is Black excellent families. So I mean, shout out to them for achieving. I'm not mad at it, but the main thing should be family. And how are you being excellent? How is you being excellent advancing your family and bettering your family? So, ma'am, do you have an intact family? I really want to know.
he earned his JD. He's an attorney and also a professor. But my first job was, I was offered was a corporate trainer at a financial institution. Then I moved down to Atlanta and I was able to use my degree in human resources and operations management and then in healthcare.
Here we go! Here the fuck we go! Here the fuck we go!
Why does that not surprise me?
Management in either healthcare industry or tech industry. And my degree is communications, which everybody said, oh my God, you will never make money in communications. And I made consecutive 6-figure years, okay? And so as long as you are picking up skills and you're passionate about it and you value progress and growth, you can use about any degree. In fact, a guy that I helped, he majored in medieval studies. And I'm thinking, how is he gonna make money?
What does that mean?
But guess what? He got a degree in it, and he packaged up that degree and turned it into an online class that he charges $300 for. He paid $30,000 for his degree, and he charges for it. He has thousands of students that are like, okay, instead of going to college, let me just get all the information he got from college in this online class. So you can pretty much, if you have a mindset of progress and growth and you have an entrepreneurial spirit, you can make money from pretty much any degree. Okay, so don't say, oh, I have to pick a degree that's just based on money. You can turn that degree into money, and I'm more than happy to help you do that. So the very first thing that I feel like the reason you need to get the degree is for leverage. Nobody has ever asked me what I majored in. They didn't say, oh, you majored in communications. We don't care about that. No, do you have a master's? Then they do a background check on it. They verify the school. I went to St. Louis University. They verify the school, okay? And that's all they care about. They're not gonna look at your transcript unless you're getting some kind of education position. But even if they look it up, they just wanna make sure you have it, okay? They will use it. I did not know how often they will use that throughout my life, but they will ask you, do you have a degree? Do you have the bachelor's? Do you have the master's? And they will use it as a weapon to not promote you. And I've seen so many people, and I'm in leadership, and I've seen so many people try to get into leadership, from being a manager to go to a director, to go to director to a VP, the VP to C-suite. And they will always say, do you have your master's? Do you
Can't take it anymore. Let's move on. Can't take it. Bear with me. I don't know what's happening. Screen went black. Pretty sure we'll be back up. Let me do this. Everybody hit the like button. All donations are welcome. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Yeah. Rest in peace, Jonathan. Sheila. See, here's the thing, Sheila. There's a lot of good men, I think, like your husband out there, but most women just aren't attracted to him. They're not. They're toxic and they're not attracted to good men. Unless the nigga 6'3" and look like a model and make six figures. Then they'll take him being good on the back end. But even a lot of times then they'll be turned off by the fact that he a good dude and sabotage it. Come on, Microsoft Edge. Bear with me, y'all.
What kind of shit is that?
I might have to. I'm not gonna restart the stream, but I might have to. Let's see. I wonder if I exit out. Will it make me lose everything? Yeah, Kevin Samuels passed in 2022. Kevin Samuels definitely changed the game and took the manosphere mainstream. Can't take that away from him. Let's see. We back. We back, y'all. Um, Let's try to find the dude that roasted Kendra. Where he at? Where he at? He was pretty recent. Here we go. We ain't gonna stay on this too long. So it says he just came home from the feds. Dad to 4 with one on the way, looking for another woman. And of course, Kendra had a problem with this. You know, she gonna give a dude like this way more pushback than she would give a woman in the same position. Let's see.
But everybody got their own situations.
So GQ, what would be the benefits of a woman signing up to participate with you and your wife that's currently pregnant?
Growth and development, growth. Just growing together, living life, and just appreciating what's in front of us at the time. You get what I'm saying?
Wow. Well, is there an age range you want to date?
Well, I guess, like from, I guess, 29 to like 40.
Should she be in Connecticut?
Nah, no.
Well, you have to be on the Kendra G Singles dating app. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
Nah, I signed up though.
All right, let me show you what it looks like. What would your name on the app? Okay, your name is GQ. I'm quite sure GQ's taken. Do you have another nickname?
Big Papa.
Okay, I'm gonna check it in a second. All right, this is the dating app, Kendra G Singles. So make sure you download that, and you want your username to be Big Papa?
Yeah.
Big Papa.
No, you like saying that?
No, I don't. What I'm talking about, Biggie Smalls, yes. I had a different nickname for you, but I wanted you to choose for yourself. Big
What
Papa.
nickname you got for me?
Big Papa.
What nickname you got for me?
No, it's okay. Big Papa is taken.
All the ratchet train wrecks that have been on her show, I mean the female ones, did she ever say anything like that to them? I mean, maybe a couple of times, but I'm just saying, you know, the energy is different with men. She rarely say stuff like that to women, no matter how despicable they are. No, I got a different nickname for you, but you know what? I ain't even gonna say it. She rarely take that type of tone with women, no matter how trifling they are. But we all know Kendra is a misandrist. Nothing shocking here.
Big Papa is taken. We got Big Papa 0511 is taken. Do you have another nickname you want to do?
I don't know. You make up the name. I'll go with whatever you make up.
Okay, you want me to make up the name?
Yeah.
Pregnant wife just got home from the feds and 4 other women.
Well, why you so judgmental though? Why you like? What you think? You hot shit or something? You think you hot shit because you cake up your face with a bunch of makeup, and you got somebody else hair on your head with that stupid ass cowboy hat?
Yeah, Kendra deserved that. She definitely deserved that. She should have let him cook. I mean, since she thinks she's so funny, she should have stayed there and roasted with him. Since she's so witty. Oh boy. No, that's not. Look, the other woman's hair on her head, the stupid cowgirl hat, the 10,000 pounds of makeup. That's not why she thinks she the shit. She's sitting in the high rise in Beverly Hills or wherever the fuck, and she touching some M's. That's why she think, she's the second coming of Christ. Yeah, we gotta hear that again. You already know. We gotta hear that again, y'all.
Pregnant wife just got home from the feds and 4 other women.
But why you so judgmental though? Why you like what you think? You hot shit or something? You think you hot shit because you cake up your face with a bunch of makeup? And you got somebody else hair on your head with that stupid ass cowboy hat? What you think? You think you bad? You trash for real.
I'm
You get up on
trash,
here
but you
judging
called my
people,
show.
talking
You
shit,
called
talking
you
shit to
called my
people.
show. Let's get this
You
straight.
whack.
Let me understand this. Here's the deal. I let him go for a minute. You're never gonna win if you call my show. Point blank, period. It doesn't matter what you say out of your mouth. You woke your ass up. You came to my page to call me.
Kendra, we watch for the guests, not you. I would prefer if somebody else hosted the show. Don't give a fuck about you. What don't you get? Oh my gosh. Like, I don't know what to. I mean, I feel you right, Kendra. You right. He came on your platform. You're right. But you are whack though. Two things could be true. He could be whack and you could be whack. Oh gosh. And I'm sure there's plenty of people that think I'm whack. It's cool. It is what it is. It's fucking what, 9 billion people on the planet. I get it. I mean, you be on some bullshit, Kendra. Though you do. Like, keep the same energy. If you're gonna be a host, you can't play favoritism and get on the men who on bullshit, but not really get on the women who on bullshit. Ah,
You woke your ass up. You came to my page to call me. Sir, respectfully so, you're not supposed to like anything about me. I would be insulted if you did. I should be the opposite of everything you stand for, okay?
men you've picked, but Kendra, the men you've picked in your life haven't been much better. You just got done fucking with a scammer. So I know he just got out the feds and he got 4 kids by 4 different baby mamas. But apparently, you always say you attract millionaires. So why you ain't still with one? I just, I mean, granted, you might not mess with pookies, but you mess with motherfuckers who don't value enough. But you mess with motherfuckers who don't value you enough to not cheat on you. Apparently, you fuck with ain't shit niggas too, or you would be with one at 46 years old. So can you really talk? The chick that he had sitting next to him that was pregnant, hey, she could say she got something you don't got, a man. I mean, he might not be the best man in the world. And I guess you know what? Let me not say that, because that's what you always say. Better to be single than be with a nigga like that. And honestly, that's probably true. But hey, that woman will have a kid standing next to her deathbed, though. She do got that. I, I look. I'm not even gonna go there, Kendra. You just not in the position to talk. I just say that. You're on camera saying, "Please put a baby in me," to a scammer, to an African scammer, talking about, "I want to get pregnant tonight on my birthday by an African scammer." I mean, granted, you didn't know he was an African scammer then, but if you would have got pregnant that night, you would have had a kid by an African scammer. So, are you really that far above them? Oh my goodness.
Insulted if you did. I should be the opposite of everything you stand for, okay? So you were on point because you are a man with a pregnant wife, a guy that has 4 kids by 4 other women, You just got home 8 months ago. You have 3 books that you've written that you're trying to get published. So therefore, we don't really know where your income is coming from. You said you got married 3 years ago, but that was a 5-minute answer. So no one's quite sure where you got married from. I'm quite sure you're not working. So your pregnant wife is paying all the bills and you're living with her, and you probably had to use her address in order to get out of the jail, because I am familiar. You have to have somewhere to stay with an address. So your pregnant wife is probably your caretaker. And now you're looking for another woman to add on as a caretaker.
He'll probably find one. If your black female peers love a Pookie. So yeah, even though you may be different, your sisterhood is not different, Kendra. So guys like that who have that type of resume but could get 4 or 5 women pregnant shows that your side, your sisterhood, is retarded as fuck.
Caretaker. And now you're looking for another woman to add on as a caretaker. You honestly think anything out your mouth is going to offend me? Baby, please, 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 please. This ain't even tough. This ain't even hard. Ciao. Kendra G Singles, the dating app.
Oh man. Let's look at the comment section. Kendra has a lot of misery ahead of her, unfortunately. I mean, I don't wish it on her, but she's just a miserable person. Hope she do find some peace. All right, what's next, y'all? What the hell is next? Let's see. What do I want to go for next? So, here you go.
So sometimes it just feel like black women can never be good enough for black men. Y'all say y'all want natural women, but we wear our hair natural, and it's really if you're natural and you have a curly hair pattern that y'all like, not if you're natural and you have a 4C. Y'all say y'all don't like makeup, but then y'all get the girls who wear makeup. It's just so confusing to us, and I feel like usually the men are supposed to be the head, right? So if the man is the head, then y'all are leading the conversation and y'all are leading the trend of why we dress and do the things that we do, because ultimately it's to get a man, right? I mean, usually, not for all women, but for most women, is to get a man. So we're going to do what's going to attract you. I mean, it's just basic nature. Like if you look at the animals and all that, they do what's going to attract their mate. So we do the same thing. So I'm just curious, like, why does it seem like it's so tough for black men and black women to just love each other and love each other genuinely and not have all these stipulations that we put on one another that we don't put on other races when we date outside of our own race? So it's no hate, it's just really the question, and I'm just sick of the hate that we spew against each other when we should just be loving one another. And it's nothing wrong if you feel like you want to date outside of your race. I'm just saying, when you date outside of your race, why do you have to hate black women so bad?
Can go on and on. I mean, well, look, I still don't hate you. Don't like you, but you ain't worth hating. Nobody's really worth hating. Um, it's your hatred that you have for us. It's your bad attitude. It's the disrespect. It's the ignorance. The being loud. Being reckless. I can go on and on. We all know what it is. We all know. But I would say I have the same standard for any race of woman. It's the same standard for human decency that most black women can't seem to meet. It always look the leopard print always tells you what you need to know.
Have to hate black women so bad? Why do you have to feel like you have to put this other race over black women and make it feel like they're better, and that's why you chose that was the better option, when that's just not the case? Women are women regardless of the color.
It's not about the color, it's about the culture and the upbringing. So no, all women aren't the same. All women from all cultures are not the same. That's absurd. Absolutely absurd.
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit.
That was the better option, when that's just not the case. Women are women regardless of the color. We all have the same traits for the most part. It doesn't matter if it's black, white, Asian, Mexican, Indian, whatever you choose. Women are going to be women.
Well, this.
I mean, to some extent, she's right. I mean, female nature is female nature, but it's not quite the same. When it comes to women, yeah, generally speaking, there's certain bullshit you just got to deal with, regardless of what culture she come from. The lack of accountability, the mood swings, so on and so forth. Never wanting to be wrong, I get it. But there's still big differences depending on the culture she come from and how she was raised.
All y'all do the same shit, whether if you was some homeless shit trying to dig cigarettes out of a trash can or you live in a White House.
Whatever you choose, women are going to be women.
Well, it seems like her heart is in a good place, but she just needs a little bit of insight, a little bit of correction so that she can get a better understanding of how men think. Number one, I could just look at her right now and I could say it's the eyelashes, the butterfly eyelashes. Like, how can you talk about natural and then everything about what men say that they don't want and what they talk about on a regular basis is the opposite of what your behavior is? And I think that that speaks to the bigger issue, is that it's the attitude, it's the disposition, it's to love me regardless of how it is that I act. It's the fact that y'all partnered with feminism that was against you in order to break up your households. It's the facts that you decide that you want to go and sleep around and have children by men that's not supposed to be with you in the first place, that you pass up on men that you should have married, and then you want to come back and say, why can't I find love? Because guys listen to you, they made adjustments, and now they have higher standards, and they don't feel like they have to deal with or accept when it's a worldwide competition for black men. That's really the gist of it. I don't think that men are a monolith and that it is all black men that say that they don't want black women, right? I think that the overwhelming majority of black men in particular have a preference for black women, but do not like what it is that comes along with them. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think that there's a narrative that's being painted like you guys aren't loved, you guys aren't accepted. No, it's that you made bad decisions and we're unwilling to accept what comes along with it. And so, while, for example, I know a lot of guys that say that, man, I really, really want to get married. I really, really want to get married. They won't do it because they're also afraid of divorce. They don't want what comes along with it. When you have a group of women, for example, that label themselves as a 92%, and they say and they listen to a woman like Michelle Obama that says during the election, go against what your husband say and do what you need to do in order to vote in this woman that we want to be president of the United States of America. When you have a group of women that say,
You don't offer nothing here other than an orgasm. That's about all you offer me is an orgasm. That's it. Okay, everything else is going to be a constant headache, nightmare, walking on eggshells, whatever the fuck. Everything else is going to be that.
there is no benefit after the orgasm. There's not much benefit, really, to keep a one woman around too long. This concept of I could do better, bitch, at least 85% of men who approached women were really out of the woman's league. For the only thing that kept a woman in a league was because she looked a little cute and she might suck a dick. That was it. At least 85% of men who've approached 100% of women were out of the woman's league for real. Like on some real shit, not just looking cute for that 5 minutes, but on some real like on character levels, intellect levels. The man's out of her league.
That they're the most educated when in reality they're the most enrolled and the most in debt. How can you tell a man that he's supposed to accept a woman in which he marries, he now inherits her student loans, and y'all sit there and y'all say that y'all don't like men? And really, is really just a Me Too. The problem, I think, mostly with black women is that they want to be so much like everybody else, but they pick the wrong things that they're adopting. And obviously, I'm not speaking about all black women because I don't believe that they're a monolith either. But the problem is that y'all just continue to partner with people that don't even have your best interests at heart as far as the ways that
It's all a genuine question. And I'm gonna think back on my life. How many black women have you met in your life where you could look back and say they were a complete fucking sweetheart? Complete sweetheart. And let me just think about it for myself. I'm gonna really just think back. I'm really to think back. Complete sweetheart. Ah, let's see. Goodness. Okay, I can't say her name, but it was this one girl in high school. She was fine. She was fine, fine, fine. And we had a good rapport. I never really shot my shot, but we had a good rapport. She would I mean, I don't know if she liked me or not, but anyway, um she was fine, y'all. Like I ain't trying to gas her up. Anyway, I think the streets got to her though. She always got good grades. She was always really sweet to me. She would say, "Hey, beautiful" and shit to me. Now, how often do we get those type of compliments from women? Her fine ass. I hope she doing all right. But anyway, she was pretty sweet. She was always pretty sweet to me. Um, but I'm trying to think who else. It had to be so at least a couple more. Can y'all think of any? Hold on, let me think. Any other sweet black women, like completely sweet? Um, I'm struggling, y'all. I can't even. I can't think of no more, man. I'm sure I've met maybe 3 or something, but yeah, that's rough. That explains it all. That I can't think of many off the top of my head. Being on Earth for decades. Can somebody please drop some stories below about 3 sweet black women they've come across? Like, even the ones who I was kinda cool with in high school, the bitchy side eventually came out.
people that don't even have your best interests at heart as far as the ways that you think make sense that then ultimately ruin your lifestyle, it ruins your children, it ruins your prospects, and it ruins your future. So why would you partner with feminists to remove yourselves out of your households and then divest yourself against the men that you say that you now want, that you ultimately came back to, and now they were unwilling to accept your behavior? Why would
So, let's see. Let's see what we look like. Um, let's see. I don't know what time I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. What how long I've been on? So almost 2 hours. Uh, we'll see what happened. But If I don't stay on 3 hours, I'm gonna do a bonus stream. I'm gonna try to, no promises. But if I don't stay 3 hours tonight, I'm gonna try to do an hour stream tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna leave that up. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Would you vote for a woman when men said, yo, listen, we need to look a little bit differently. We need to get off the Democrat plantation. But you say, nah, we the part of the 92%, we partner with women. I will tell you, like, for example, she said during this video that women are doing things so that they can find a mate. Y'all doing all of the opposite things that men are saying that they want. Okay. I see we got to give a little bit deep.
Right, no homo. So yeah, I can barely think of. I've been black my whole life. I've been around a whole bunch of black people for decades, and I can only think of one sweet black woman off the top of my head. But on the other hand, no homo. I've met plenty of like really nice black men who are really kind and generous and caring and likable and friendly. Like no homo. I'm just saying. Ah. And that's why women of other races are willing to take us. Women of other races see the value in black men. Like, hey, that stuff that we see on TV is not really true for a lot of black men. A lot of these black men are actually good black men who know how to treat women, and they appreciate us.
Okay. I see we got to give a little bit deep dive a little deeper and give some more examples, right? So, for example, if we say we don't want single mothers, right? That it's no benefit in being a step crash dummy, that you need to marry before you carry, then why would you go out there and all of y'all chase the same man just to get pregnant by him? If we say, for example, like I could tell you that even the things that women do, how they dress, the way that they look, right? Every single black woman, almost all of them have a fucking bull ring in their nose. All of them, they fit into this narrative where they had these butterfly eyelashes. They have, when they, even the simple things like the jewelry that they not asking for that because they think about it from themselves or a man is what it is that we evaluate them. Most of the shit that y'all do it for other women. Y'all not doing it for us. You do it for the validation of your homegirls, for your friends, for your mother, all of this stuff. You don't do it for the validation of a man. And so I would say that that's a false narrative. I don't believe even a little bit that these women are doing things for the acceptance of men or because they think that this is what men wants. I think that it's the complete opposite. I think that they do it to be rebellious. And I've seen so much rebelliousness, so much anger, so much hate. Y'all follow all of the wrong women that give y'all all of the wrong advice. And you think that somehow, some way, we just supposed to accept you as you are. What guys realize is that it's a global marketplace. And again, I believe that black women, for the most part, have all of the characteristics physically that other women wanted. Y'all never had to get a BBL. You never had to do enhancements or surgery. All you had to do was take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? All of the things that you were supposed to focus on is the things that you don't focus on, and all of the things that you're not supposed to focus on is the things that you dedicate yourself to. And it's so dumb. It is so dumb. The mindset, the narrative. And again, this is not towards her. I always like to leave a link in the description so that y'all can tap back into the person that we speaking about. This is not towards her in particular, but it does speak to a larger narrative, I believe. And guys are no longer just settling. It's not. It's a global marketplace. I think that guys are gonna shoot their shot at women. I think that the majority of Western women, regardless of what your demographic is, I think that they all generally think the same. And guys is not even fucking with a lot of guys is don't even want women that's from here in the United States of America. Now, I always had a preference and have a preference for black women, but only the best of the best. Like as far as mindset is concerned. Like you just have to be a grown adult. You can't be walking around with no debt. You can't be walking around promiscuous. You can't be walking around having been slept with everybody. Most of these chicks, they all got diseases and stuff like that. They all congregate in the same cities. You know what I'm saying? So I think that there are a lot of women that is dope, a lot of black women that is dope, but y'all got to separate yourselves from the ones that's not.
Let me speak on that real quick. Look, if she's single after 30, she ain't dope. She ain't gonna be dope in a relationship. Flat out. It's really that simple. It really is that simple. It truly is. Women who are dope romantically aren't single after 25, really. But I just say 30. It's just not. I'm sorry.
You don't know that.
So think this what we gonna do. This what we gonna do. I'm on my bullshit. This what we gonna do. I'm gonna go over this video right here and then get off, and then I'm gonna try to do a live stream tomorrow morning. Or if we get another 25 in donations while I go over this video, I will force myself to stay on for 3 hours tonight. Those are our options. So I can either get off after this video and do a live stream for an hour tomorrow morning, or we can get another 25 in donations and I will force myself to do a 3-hour stream tonight. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. So Carla and Dorothy were hot mid-20s. I should have flirted with them more. Yeah, facts. They probably liked you. See, usually when women are nice to a guy, it's because they like you. Because that's been the situation in my life. If a black woman, well, if a woman, period, is being nice to you, your antennas should be up. Like, what's the catch? But especially if a black woman being sweet to you.
Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
This is one of the main reasons why I stopped doing energy healings and energy work, because people would come to me to cut energetic cords and heal their trauma and heal this and manifest that. But
I need somebody to help me not have a big heart.
Oh shit. James came through. I guess I'm staying on for 3 hours, y'all. James just came through. Everybody shout out James. Well, I'm staying on 3 hours. Guess I don't gotta worry about doing the hour stream tomorrow. Let me I got this for you, James. Everybody shout out James. He's better than James Dean, James Brown, James Earl Jones, James Franco, James Cameron, LeBron James, James McAvoy, Jesse James, James Madison, James Harden, James Woods, James Avery, Rick James, James Bond, James Baldwin, and last but not least, King James. Oh shit, somebody else just sent another 25. All right, I ain't going 4. But hey, y'all did it big. Hey, y'all did it big, man. So I just got $50 in donations. Hey, y'all solid. So let me play. I'm gonna play both of the compilations. So X just sent. Wait, who just sent in? Hold on. Yeah, X just sent in 25 too. So everybody shout out James and X. And let me play their compilations. Hey, no offense, but I just want to see this, so hopefully nobody takes offense.
Say they get money, but I can't tell, ho. Yeah, go.
You can fuck with me if you wanted to. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing.
Hey, bitch, I'm a problem, nobody solving. You can keep hating, I'm popping regardless.
Work can see this since first grade. I been that bitch. You got a girl, but it's cool, I ain't gon' tell her shit.
You don't need these little bitches with money. You don't need these little bitches with money. You don't need these little bitches with money.
You ain't never fuck with no boss, bitch. I turned you out. When a real one hold you down, man, you supposed to drink.
Stone sets, I got more baguettes.
Jealousy, let it go, results could be tragic.
I push the beat, not the backseat girl. I push the beat, not the backseat girl.
Thank you for being there, man. Charles, for
I run shit. You just live here.
More power to him.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother. I hear you. Man, I hear you.
City boy, city boy.
My nigga.
And manifest that. But if you don't take action and shift something in your 3D reality, nothing will shift.
But I am manifesting. Doesn't that count as me taking actions?
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
Since we're on the subject, let's get the crazy out of the way, shall we?
I've said it before and I will say it again. If you don't have men literally falling at your feet, if you are not embodying the most magnetic version of you, if you are ready to glow up, you need to start dressing like your Venus sign. I know.
You just saying anything now, ho.
The tattoo. Look at her eyes. Just look at her eyes.
Like what? What?
What? There's an animal. What was the animal that showed their red flags? Is there an animal that? Let's see. Is there an animal that that wears their red flags? Okay, yes, there are. Wait, what? Okay, no, that didn't. Maybe y'all can help me out. Do anybody know what I'm talking about? Never mind. Not wear their red flags, but they are a certain color to be a warning to whatever. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Whatever. All right, let's let's continue. The point that I'm trying to make is these train wrecks can't help but to wear their red flags. The tattoos, she's trying to signal to you to stay away. She's trying to signal to all good men to stay away because they don't want to f good men anyway. So they want all the good guys to stay away. It's like bad boys, please come holler at me. You can see both parts of my eyeball, and I'm tatted up. Come holler.
If you are ready to glow up, you need to start dressing like your Venus sign. I know, you've probably heard it a million times before, but let me tell you how.
No, but yeah, they're back. I mean, you didn't really thought they went away, right? Maybe they just needed some time off to see which planet it's spinning in which direction.
One thing I've learned with lots of experience is that if a man is not acting the way you want off the bat, in the beginning, he's never going to. Any changes you will get him to make will be marginal, and you will spend the rest of your relationship fighting tooth and nail for these marginal shifts in how he treats you.
Well, yeah, but how about you just pick a guy who treats you the way you want to be treated up front? But yeah, he's not gonna look the way you want him to look. He's not gonna be as tall as you want him to be. Nah, this is just it's just sad, man, that these women are just cooked at such young ages. By the time a woman has to talk about her personal dating life on TikTok, it's probably already over. It's fucking sad, man. Shit. She's cute too. Just sad.
Will spend the rest of your relationship fighting tooth and nail for these marginal shifts in how he treats you. The thing about men is that you either inspire them or you don't. And it's not as personal as that sounds. It's literally just like a compatibility thing. Like, does he feel inspired by you?
No, he does not. Not only because you talk like that, but you also think like that. A man is not your own personal puppet. He is his own individual. He has his own.
Everybody shout out James. Good night, James. Thanks for the donations. James is responsible for this 3-hour stream tonight solely, pretty much. Well, I can't say solely. Him and X. Well, I guess his donation. James donated first, so yeah, technically. But yeah, shout out X. Shout out X. Just such a waste, man. But it's like I always say, if a chick is cute, look, it's a curse. Being a cute chick on the dating market with like having the brain that women have, it's just it's more of a curse than a blessing.
Personal puppet. He is his own individual. He has his own mind, his own ideas, his own personality, his own wants and desire. And usually in romantic comedies, he's gonna put his entire life on hold for you. But in real life, well, I don't need to tell you because you're still single. And that's because you don't expect a man to treat you right. You expect him to act the way you expect.
Let me say this too. This is completely random. Yeah. I've been in situations where I'm around a dude and his chick, whether that's husband or wife or just girlfriend or boyfriend, and I have a lot of respect for the guy, but his woman is completely out of pocket and disrespectful. And it's like she says disrespectful shit, and I'm just like, man, I really don't want to have to check this bitch. Because actually, I really actually respect her husband or boyfriend. I not only do I respect them, I like them, which is rare for me. I don't like people. Those are always really awkward situations. And it really is the job of the guy that I like and respect to check his woman, but it's a bad situation. And then if I check her, now I'm into it with a guy I actually like. Yeah, it's a difficult situation.
Expecting to act.
I'm gonna tell you guys super straight up. The only freaking reason why it's like hard to find love now and why it's hard to date and this and that and whatever. This is the only reason. People can like list all these freaking reasons as to why it's happening and this and that and men and women, masculine and feminine and blah blah blah. Legit, the only reason why is because women have freedom now. Women have.
You know what? She's right, but not for the reason she thinks she's right. When you bitches are left to your own devices, you're hardly ever righteous. That's why dating is ruined now. She's right. You shouldn't have that F word. Society would be so much better if you didn't have that F word. Because y'all don't move righteously when you're left to your own devices. You don't. It's been proven. You might get degrees, you might get good jobs, but you don't build families and make right decisions romantically and in your personal life. Maybe in school and maybe in your career, but in your personal life, horrible, retarded decisions that ruin your life and multiple other people's lives. Hold on. I don't know if something just happened, and I don't know what to believe. I'm just gonna see if I could double check it. James, if you still here, can you confirm that what I just seen is what I just seen? Hey, all right, James, can you confirm that you just sent in another 25 10 seconds ago? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just did. So James donated $100 tonight. Yeah, I need y'all to just give James his props one more time. And this for you, James. I'm gonna say it again. He's better than James Dean, James Brown, James Earl Jones, James Franco, James Cameron, LeBron James, James McAvoy, Jesse James, James Madison, James Harden, James Woods, James Avery, Rick James, James Bond, James Baldwin, and last but not least, King James.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
It's happening and this and that and men and women, masculine and feminine and blah blah blah. Legit, the only reason why is because women have freedom now. Women have autonomy. Women are able to take care of themselves. They don't need a man. So then when you realize that you
I hope this camera keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling.
This is not, doesn't even make sense.
Hold on, Latasha. I feel like I've seen you before, but I don't know. Latasha, do you mind saying your gender, your age, and your relationship status, and how long you've been watching the channel? So that's a lot. So, yeah, Latasha, can you say your gender, age, relationship status, and how long you've been watching the channel? I think I asked you this before. Maybe I'll remember you next time if you just tell me one more time. Gender, age, relationship status, how long you been watching the channel? So, listen, young lady. Most women don't make enough money to truly be okay financially. We could just stay on that lane. Most women in America and around the world don't make enough money to truly be all right for the rest of her life to supplement a husband's income. That would be, I think, well over six figures, like 150K. Um, yeah, I think you told me before. Okay, I think okay, I'm gonna try to remember next time, Latasha. She's 37, married female, been watching for over a year. That's dope. Yeah, welcome, Latasha. You know, if you even if you just say hi when you come in, um, you can earn your props to become a rare Bella. Good night, Sheila. So yeah, we have a female team or a woman team. I don't. Yeah, we have a woman group that's in the live chat. They're called the Rare Bellas. So no, if you make your presence known, even just saying hi when you stop in, I will add you to the Rare Bellas. Now let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can name the main Rare Bellas off the top of my head. So definitely Jen, Miriam, and Sheila. And then I'm probably missing a regular. Okay, Jen, Miriam, and Sheila. Probably the main three, honestly. And who am I missing, y'all? Who am I missing? Can y'all name the Rare Bellas? Jen, can you? Who am I missing? Yeah, rare bellas and rare fellas. But yeah, look, women are making money, but they're not making that much money. All women in America would need to be making like 150K to really say they straight and have the insight or just know how to invest outside of whatever is getting taken out of their checks at work to really be set with millions when they retire, to really be able to supplement not having a life partner financially or just somebody there to wipe your ass. So what she just said is a lie. This whole idea women can take care of themselves. No, they can't. Oh, Lauren. Yeah, shout out. Okay, yeah, Lauren. Lauren. Sorry, Lauren. you know, definitely Lauren. So those are like the main four. Oh, I got a story to tell you. It's not really a story. But do y'all remember Jayla Starr? She was heavy on the streams um for a little while. You know, people were telling me to make her a like a moderator or something. We do have a rule: no female moderators. That's what's wrong with this society. Too much female empowerment. But I love my rare bellas. But yeah, that's the rule: no female moderators. But um, but do y'all remember Jayla Starr, the ex porn star that was watching for a few months and she was fairly heavy in the chat, and then she just disappeared. I don't know if I said something to offend her or what. Um, But she was cool. We fucked with her over here at MDC, but she either stopped watching or I stopped popping up on her feed. But funny thing, today I was in another comment section. What video was I watching? Fuck. Oh, matter of fact, let me pull it up. I should I should just say what's up. I should just I might do it. Let's see. Let's see if I go. Hold on. It was on, I think it was on, fuck is his name? Not is his name? Celebrity Junk. Let's see. Celebrity. I'm gonna say what's up to Jayla. See if she mad at me. I mean, not that I give a fuck, but I'll say something like, miss you. Maybe I do give a fuck. We miss you, Jayla. Where's the video at? What's his other channel name? Celebrity Junk. What the hell is his other channel? O'Shea Duke. Okay, yeah, maybe it was on the O'Shea Duke Jackson channel. Let's check it out. O'Shea. Hold on, spell it. Duke Jackson.
You think you hot because you
Let's see if I can find her. There she go. 2 days ago. Should I gas her? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it, y'all. We miss you, Jayla. Should I say RB Sensei miss you, Jayla? Yeah, she got pink hair now. Let's check her out. Do anybody remember Jayla? Was anybody here on the MDC streams? Oh God, let's see what she's talking about. Goodness. Come on, we go. Okay, Jayla. Wait. How long ago was this? Hey, I How can I find out? She on TikTok. Jayla Star with 2 R. Let's see if we can find the TikTok, y'all. Star XXX, probably. Did I? I mean, let's see. Y'all can't. Oh shit.
Beta! Oh, because I tell you why.
Beta is a sign of being a beta male. I didn't know that.
Beta!
Oh, beta!
Let's see. RXXX. She probably got deleted. List. Fuck it. Just okay. The hell happened to the okay?
Good morning, Mr. I don't know your name, 007. I just woke up, so I have not watched your link. But if it is true, and I will go ahead and believe you, then that man needs to keep his composure.
What's she talking about?
Yes, people on the police force should be held to a higher standard. They should be able to keep their composure. Men and women should have the same exact standards, period. And if you can't keep your composure, get off the force. Thank you. And again, yes, people on the police force.
Maybe she'll come back, tap in with us. But yeah, Lauren, Jen, Miriam. Wait, hold on. Sheila. Rare Bellas. Maybe one day Latasha. Just keep checking in, Latasha, even if it's just saying what's up. Yeah, that's the porn star. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about her, but she was a baddie. I remember. I spanked it a couple times to her work. See, I would look up. I ain't even going. No, because I don't want nothing to pop up that ain't supposed to pop up. Fuck it. Hold on. Let me cut the screen off real quick. I'll be back.
She went so deep.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. I hope my screen is off. Yeah, I would say we got a pretty cool live chat. Like we don't really have any. Well, T Orlando is our only troll, really. Yeah. So let's Star. Oh, yeah. I'm glad my screen isn't on. She was a cutie though. Hold on. She was definitely a cutie. Hold on. Jayla Star. She's obviously, you know how that goes. Youth and beauty. Let me find her. She's a super cutie. Is this her? I think this her. Super cute. All right, let's go back.
I need somebody
don't know
to help me not have a big heart.
She was half stage and saying like, where are you going? You're home now.
Where did she go? Super cutie. I don't think anybody could deny that. Um, yeah, she's not this light. They probably try to make her damn near white for a picture, but yeah, blew a couple loads back in the day to her. Anyway, might look her up again tonight. Anyway, she used to be an avid watcher. This is her now. She's still cute, but I mean the pink hair. But whatever. Shout out to Jayla. That's the homie. At least last time I checked. We'll see what happens.
Legit, the only reason why is because women have freedom now. Women have autonomy. Women are able to take care of themselves. They don't need a man. So that when you realize that you don't need a man to help you survive in this life, you realize how much they were actually a nuisance instead of just being helpful. The only reason why marriages and stuff like that lasted and they worked and dating and this and that, blah, blah, is because we had to stick around. And now that we don't have to stick around, they have to give us something worth sticking around for.
Oh, you're the ones who don't give. Like, we're the good people in the equation usually. We are the ones who can genuinely love you for you. Even if we could never have sex with our wives again, we genuinely love you for who you are as a person. Most of you don't even have that capacity. We're the ones that bring everything. All you bring is cooking and cleaning, the two most basic things an adult can do living in a house. Cooking and cleaning. Matter of fact, fuck it. Let me play this meme.
This concept of I can do better, bitch, at least 85% of men who approached women were really out of the woman's league. For the only thing that kept a woman in a league was because she looked a little cute and she might suck a dick. That was it. At least 85% of men who have approached 100% of women were out of the woman's league for real. Like on some real shit, not just looking cute for that 5 minutes, but on some real, like on character levels, intellect levels, the man's out of her league. You don't offer nothing here of great other than an orgasm. That's about all you offer me is an orgasm. That's it. Okay, everything else is going to be a constant headache, nightmare, walking on eggshells, whatever the fuck. Everything else is going to be that. There is no benefit that after the orgasm, there's not much benefit really to keep a one woman around too long.
Oh Lord, I know. If she says something intelligent, I'll give her credit for it. But I'm willing. There's gonna be some dumbass shit.
It's just something about that rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, what a strong woman. Hear me roar. Such a strong woman.
You dirty bitch! I know a bitch when I see one! Oh!
Because we had to stick around. And now that we don't have to stick around, they have to give us something worth sticking around for. It's legit the only reason. It's because men don't have control anymore. And they're like, and they're also just mad that like we have things like gut feelings. Like they don't have that.
Yes, that for sure. Even though science never managed to prove this here gut feeling, the ever increasing number in single motherhood kind of does. Even with ignoring your gut feeling, still not really a great point. It's harder for you to find love because of autonomy. Even ignoring that, did it ever occur to you that single women existed through our entire history? Maybe even more the longer you go in history? In times when the majority of men will leave home and the majority of them were never coming back, who do you think those ladies were marrying? Nah, we'll ignore that just as well, because you can always count on Gen Z to invent stuff that existed for thousands of years. A while back they invented walking, not that long ago they invented making coffees at home, and now they invented, of course, autonomy.
If you're a guy who's attractive, motivated, and focused, here's the truth that no one tells you. Dating actually gets harder for you guys. People would assume that you have options and that you're always talking to someone. But really, most girls won't approach you. The ones who do might only see the surface. You're selective, and not because you're arrogant, but because you've built too much to just let anyone in. And you just want peace and not distraction. So yeah, you might have more attention, but finding someone who actually sees you, that's the real challenge. Follow me for more dating tips.
Is that a dating tip? What do you mean more dating tips? What was the tip? Am I missing something? Is this camera on me?
I get it, but then I don't get it. That's where I'm at with it.
Was that even a dating tip? All you said was that attractive guys are having a harder time dating because women don't approach them. Not only that, that is not a dating tip, that is completely cuckoo as well. They don't need to be approached because they're doing the approaching, because attractive guys are like most women. They're not afraid of rejection because they're the ones rejecting. And sure, I could be wrong, but even if I am wrong and you're right, that's still not a dating tip.
The thing I always wonder is
how many years does it take before grave digging turns into archaeology? Like how recent or how late does it have to be before you go from you've just uncovered a body to you've just uncovered an artifact?
Everybody can go to college.
Like, is there a certain amount of years? But also, how do you date those years? You wouldn't know just by looking. Because a skeleton's a skeleton. What if you, like, dig something up thinking it's, like, hundreds and hundreds of years old, and then you find out the poor dude died, like, 40 years ago? How do you know that?
I'm only playing your fucking game because ain't shit else to do. Shout out to Rumbleites. I've been ignoring you guys the whole stream, almost 3 hours. What y'all been up to? You got 10 people over on Rumble. That's big dog shit. Nobody have said anything in the chat. So I guess I haven't been missing nothing. Wait, why does it say I only been on for like 2 minutes? Hold on. Yeah, oh well. Shout out to my Rumbleites. Let me know something in the live chat. Think she's aging badly? That's
Yes, people.
Update, I googled it and there isn't an answer. It just says it's based.
Is it just me, or have all women reached a point where we just really fucking hate men, but sadly we're straight and we like them, and we start objectifying them, and we look at them as these things that are pretty to look at, that are nice for pleasure and other things, but genuinely have no desire whatsoever to connect with them further? Is that just me? Am I broken? I don't know what happened, but it's like every time I see like a good looking man, I'm like, oh, damn, darling. But then he opens his mouth and starts talking to me, and I'm like, please stop talking. You ruined the magic.
well, trust us. We feel the same way. Oh well, Rumble, yeah. Been getting bad reviews on Rumble. I mean, um, Rumble is just a backup plan, guys. I would assume if y'all stop, hearing from me for a month or a week, or I don't know how long it would take for y'all to realize it. I guess y'all could drop that in the chat. How long do you think it would take to realize that you haven't seen an RB video? A week, 2 weeks? Drop your prediction below. 3 days? But fuck was I about to say? Yeah, Rumble is really the backup. In case they delete all my YouTubes or something, y'all could check the Rumble to see if there's been any uploads there. If you don't see no uploads there, then it's probably a problem. I might be off the planet.
What the is happening? Seriously. Like, if this is not the best testament to the fact that I'm straight, and I'm so bummed about the fact that I'm straight.
I'm not just having sex with one, not two, but 3 different guys. That's right, I'm a player, but that's cool because I got it like that.
I don't know what is. I don't know why I'm into them. It's just pure animalistic instinct. It's I monkey see, monkey like. and then I kick myself. Why do I like this? I feel dirty. I need a shower.
No amount of shower will be able to wash away what 4 years of gender study has put into your brain. But at least they keep showing us that they turn into the men they claim they hate the most. Unfortunately, they didn't manage to get everything from a man. So they didn't really manage to turn into men, but instead just into uglier versions of women. Even today, they'll be yelling at a man for objectifying women. But when it comes to them doing the same, that's just fine, of course, because everything a man can do, women can do better. And if that means taking the worst traits that ever existed in a man, I mean, hey, women can do it better.
Let me just show you guys what the average Hinge interaction looks like for me, okay? First off, I like his picture. This is already bad. This is already bad. The people that like my pictures on Hinge look like they snuck onto Earth, all right? So there's really no other option than...
The bitch just said that in the video we was going over. They all say the same shit. They all get their fucking slang from TikTok. They just copy each other. They're fucking cheap, man. Now we about to hear all these bitches talking about, oh, he looked like he snuck on Earth. You bitches are so unoriginal, man. It's fucking gross. Ugh.
for me to go out of my way to like a man. But that's already bad. All right. Hi. Riveting. Okay. How about did it hurt? Did it hurt when you fell from fucking heaven? No, it's never that.
Well, it's never that because he already knows it didn't because you fell on the snake while still holding on to the apple. But I interrupted you, I'm sorry. Please do go on.
All right. Hi. Like, now I'm actually mad at you. He doesn't know this. We're fighting right now. What's up? What's up? What? That's the best thing you could say. Like, what? Say anything.
Okay, but what would you say to start up a conversation with a guy you really liked at the bar or something? Exactly. It's easy to be a cunt and just sit back and judge what somebody else is or isn't doing. Do you think most women would have game if they had to holler at guys? Just stop.
Hell no. Say anything about my profile. Say anything about anything ever. What's up? This guy is up. Like, what? You're pissing me off. So I'm like, all right, let me give this guy a shot at having a personality. I don't know. I go getting into bed late because I was catching up on Love Island. And you? Like, a little personality. I like the show. Like, you could say so many things to this. And I asked you what you're doing. Busy. What do you mean? Like, what are you talking about, busy? Like, what are you even saying? Is that even an answer? Like, is that...
But this guy's hot. I can already see at the top it says you liked such and such photo. So for a woman to initiate and like a guy's photo, he's probably a 9 or 10. So yeah, guys who are 9 or 10 don't gotta have personalities, bitch. You know the type of guys who would have a personality, the 90% of men you ignored while swiping. So I don't want to hear you complain.
Like, what are you talking about, busy? Like, what are you even saying? Is that even an answer? Like, is that even an answer to this? You've been pissing me off. You double down, and now I hate your guts with the busy. Had to hit him with the, oh, brother, this guy stinks. Like, that. You suck. Like, you have no personality. He unmatched me immediately.
Every single day, yet another lady discovers that she is not everyone's cup of tea. The guys that do like her, well, in her own words, they crawl their way onto earth. The guys that she likes, the ones that do have 10 of her liking their pictures, well, they are busy having an actual conversation with another lady. And me, I could not be more grateful for dating apps and TikTok. Because every single day I find more ways to be entertained.
You're trying to tell me that I can't go on holiday?
I'm not. Why do you twist it? I'm not trying to tell you can't go on holiday. I'm trying to tell you it is not normal. It is not normal when you've got a boyfriend to go on holiday with your friend, her boyfriend, and his best friend. It's not normal.
Well, you think it's normal to train with women at the gym, and I think it's normal to go on holiday with my friends.
I knew. If it was tit for tat, yeah, and that's what you're doing, because I've let a woman jump in on a set when the gym's been packed. I come home and tell you about it. You don't speak to me for 2 weeks. Now you're telling me you're going to Ibiza.
Don't speak to you for 2 weeks? Let's talk about that. Look, I don't know how locked in y'all are. I don't know how locked in y'all are. But if a bitch don't speak to me for 2 weeks, we're fucking done. No woman who's in she's fucking somebody else. Look, no woman who's into you like that is gonna go 2 weeks without talking to you. Fucking period.
As two couples with your friend.
Well, it's not.
Oh, and let's be clear. I'm not gonna convince you of anything. Do what you gotta let these women be who they are. I mean, just say, I'm not really cool with that, but if you feel it's okay, go for it. I mean, let her know you're not okay with it, but tell her, hey, you're free to do whatever you want. I'm not really a fan of it. I don't think it's appropriate, but if you feel it is, do what you do. And let her be herself. And if she go, just dump the bitch. Some would say the fact that she even asked, like, okay, she's gonna go on to a resort or something from like with her girlfriend who has a man and his friend isn't going with anybody. Get the fuck no. Nah.
And you're going to Ibiza as two couples with your friend.
Well, it's not couples. It's not really the same thing, is it?
Two men and two women. You're going to a place that involves drink, drugs. It's just a recipe for disaster. You don't want to go on holiday with me, but you want to go on holiday with them.
Wow, so controlling.
Oh my god, it's not. How can you afford to go to Ibiza?
He's paying for it. So you're telling me that you wouldn't go on a free holiday?
You are on the wind up, ain't you?
Get a grip.
If you are being serious, you think a man is going to just pay for you to go on holiday, and there's no...
Yes, that's what friends do.
Okay, you go. What does it look? How do I look to everyone else?
It's happening whether you like it or not, so I don't know what you're bothering for.
Oh yeah, she's done. That was it. That was if there was any like room to say, oh man, maybe that no, that statement right there, done. Done. But if you say, hey, it's on him, he'll learn eventually.
Okay, you go. What does it look? How do I look to everyone else?
It's happening whether you like it or not, so I don't know what you're bothering for.
Why are you in a relationship then? If every time I say I'm uncomfortable, unhappy about something, you have to do it then.
Because you're weak and you're allowing it. And it probably happened before and you said nothing and now she's taking you for...
This dude a fucking Nike spokesman, a fucking Nike model. Does he have a Nike sponsorship? I mean, yeah, this is probably a skit, but either way, it was still a teachable moment because this type of shit happened every day.
Granted, and why wouldn't she? She's right, it's going to happen, but you don't need to be a part of it. Grab a hold of the place you used to have your bowls, pack your stuff, and live.
Fall in love with yourself and with God before you fall in love with anyone else. Fall in love with you. Get to know the version of you that doesn't need to impress. The version of you that isn't performing. Learn what makes your soul light up. Hold space for your feelings. Talk kindly to yourself. Learn to be with yourself. If you're lonely in your own company, you're not in very good company.
I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
If your mouth doesn't really move when you speak, you...
Mike just wasn't feeling it. So let's get to the let him down. Down easy portion of our program.
I find her attractive, but not attracted to her.
The fact that Michael was a personal trainer was a turn on, but otherwise I didn't feel like we clicked.
Jules was a little too conservative for me. I'm looking for someone who just is totally spontaneous and was going to surprise me.
The fact that Michael got naked in Yankee Stadium was something maybe he wanted to keep to himself and not maybe tell somebody on a first date.
I think she's just looking for a nice guy, and she accepts anything that comes by her right now.
There won't be a second date with Michael.
There won't be a second date with Jules.
So DDT, why did you and your ex break up? If you care to share, you said she calls you every day. I'm imagining you're entertaining the calls.
Well, not exactly late-breaking news there. All right, for our next date, we're going to cruise down to beautiful Jamaica to party at the fabulous Hedonism Resort, where daters have nothing to lose but their inhibitions. And slapping on the sunblock today will be Katie and Damien. Katie says she's looking for an open-minded, honest guy that she can fall in love with. Well, we think that's Damien. He's a hypnotherapist who's no doubt ready to party.
When you're on vacation, forget about your worries. Leave everything at home, have fun, go all the way, live life to the fullest.
I like guys with dark hair, not too tall, but not short.
Now that I'm single, I look at life as just one big blind date. I mean, if I see a girl that I like, boom, I'm just gonna go up to her and ask her out.
Just growing and learning and experiencing life with each person you meet. That's what I think is important.
If you come to hedonism, you gotta expect to have a good time. You wanna be, you know, living life.
All right, then get out there and start living. Have fun, guys.
I'm Katie.
Katie, nice to meet you. I'm Damien.
Hi, Damien.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too.
Why don't you sit down?
Sure.
Okay, excellent. Well, I brought you some food. I thought you might be hungry.
Thank you.
There you
I'd
go.
love to have some. Thanks.
Excellent. And I also brought us some champagne. Do you like champagne?
Oh.
Jeez. That's like me later.
What do you do?
I'm a certified master hypnotherapist. I do everything from comedic entertainment, where we do shows. And in fact, we've played pretty much all over the world. Yearly, we do 5 countries, and we do about 150 shows. And what we do, we play casinos, universities, nightclubs, and I hypnotize people and make them have, make them have all kinds of dreams and funny things. I mean, everything from, falling in love with their chair to having an orgasm. So.
No.
Yeah.
How do... Has anyone ever told you you have amazing eyes?
No, well, you're so cute. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You are. You are. You are. I was stunned earlier when I met you.
I know.
Lion Day, yeah man.
Welcome to Hedonism 2 Spa, and I'll be your therapist, me and Natalie, and you're getting a couples massage, okay? Oh, nice.
Okay, so what we're gonna ask you both to do, you're gonna lie face up first, but you have to remove your robes. So, you're gonna be on this side, madam.
What color is my necklace?
Blue, green?
Oh, I might be irritated. It's a mood necklace.
Okay.
So if it starts turning pink, that means I'm in love.
You know what? I do most of this brain.
Hey!
You feel any difference?
Yeah.
How's that feel?
It feels good.
Yeah? You have the smoothest skin. It's beautiful.
Thank
You gotta tell me, why is such a lovely girl, like you, why would you be single?
I live in LA. I guess it's hard to meet people in LA,
There's so many people.
Yeah, there are a lot of people, but you meet people and they come and go. Everybody has what they're doing, and a lot of times they're just interested in not really you, but what you look like.
Oh, okay.
So you meet some superficial people.
So sweet, and I can tell you're honest and you're genuine. I mean, that's what's great. You portray this honesty about you. It's wonderful. You do, though, seriously, you do. Seriously. Now your mood ring is really purple. Now your necklace is like glowing purple. I mean, you've got a hue all over you. It's all purple.
Is my aura all?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, it's purple. I see it.
What was upstairs? What did I miss? Guess I'll just catch up. Well, speak on from here on.
Boom. It's like, holy, it's filling the room. And now it's changing. It's changing to peach, pink. I'm telling you the truth. Do you want to check? Check it.
No, it's okay. I believe you.
Check it.
Oh, smooth. Smooth. That's the early 2000 move, huh? I ain't mad at him. He took a shot. It take balls. A lot of men don't got the balls to do something like that.
Changing to peach, pink. I'm telling you the truth. Do you want to check? Check it.
No, it's okay. I believe you.
Check it. I want to kiss you.
I mean, hey, guess she feeling them, y'all. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, when a chick is feeling you physically and feeling your personality, you could be cringe in other areas. You can suck face right there on the date. Yeah.
I'm at the Marmon.
Look at him. It's like, it's that, and it's got pink on the ends. I swear to God, I don't make it up. It's
Maybe
that.
you should wear it for a little while.
Yeah,
See how you're doing.
All right, how are we gonna put this thing on?
Oh.
Just like that?
Yep.
Boom.
Boom.
It's done.
It's done.
Okay, we'll see what color it goes.
It's good. It takes a few minutes. Just hang on.
Oh, we gotta put it right, yeah, right there.
Yep.
Let's get some energy flowing here. This is almost like a truth or, you know, like, yes or no.
Pink.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's all pink? You know what? It would be the best thing right now if we just found a hot tub and we just jumped in it and had a good time. Let's let loose. Let's go in Jamaica and have a good time.
Hey,
I know. I knew there's a hot tub.
Where's the steps to get in?
There's no steps. You just sort of hop in. Woo! Oh, yeah. That's warm. I like that. What color's my stone now?
It's really pink.
What do you think we should do now?
How about we go to my room?
Want to go to your room?
Yeah.
Somebody's about to get laid. She's feeling it. Hey, when a woman's feeling it, she's feeling it. Ah.
They lay you down, they spray you down, but they don't stay around.
What do you think we should do now?
How about we go to my room?
You went
Go to your room?
you went past hell.
I think that's a great idea.
I guess if you went past
What do you think we should do when we get to your room?
I don't know. We'll see. Come on.
Wow. Everyone's so friendly in Jamaica. And I'm sure the friendliness will continue after this. Coming up.
I'm not really a sports person.
And you like
More of an intellectual.
No bright future for these two.
You basically said that I wasn't smart enough for you?
The Hall of Shame's coming up.
You are the five.
Get off my stage! Now your necklace is like glowing purple. Now it's changing. It's changing to peach. Pink. I'm telling you the truth. Do you want to check? Check it.
No, it's okay. I believe you.
Check it.
Oh, that's the work of a master. Let's go ahead and get to the post-date before they swallow each other.
When I first met Damien, my first impression was, he's very attractive, very good-looking guy.
Katie turned me on from the first moment I saw her.
Damien, I know he's a hypnotist.
Like, man, listen. This is an attractive woman. Attractive blonde woman. Look, see, yeah, Chad is undefeated, man. Chad is see, but here's the thing. By the time a woman like this is giving up pussy to a man on the first date, she's just another bitch to him. She's all googly eyed over him, but she's just another notch under his belt. See, being a hot blonde doesn't mean much to dudes who fuck hot blondes all the time. And this is why attractive women are cursed on the dating market.
Impression was, he's very attractive, very good-looking guy.
Katie turned me on from the first moment I saw her.
Damien, I know he's a hypnotist, and that's his thing that he does. He hypnotizes people, but there's just something more about him, more mysterious. His eyes, they're just intriguing.
I'm a hypnotist by trade, but I've got to be honest with everybody here. But when I first saw Katie, I think she had a spell on me.
My mood necklace is really an indicator of how I'm feeling. Damien really brought out the purples and pinks.
Katie's mood necklace was displaying all kinds of vibrant and exciting colors.
I believe there will be a second date with Damien.
Thank you, Blind Date. You made this date number one.
What kind of shit is that?
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
The thing though, like even for Chad, just running through randos.
So dumb.
Oh,
You are really dumb. For real.
here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Even for Chad and Tyrone, running through randoms get old. I mean, after a decade of just running through randoms, even Chad and Tyrone want something real after a while, you know? It's been 3 hours, y'all. I'm going on vacay. I'll see you guys either Sunday night or Monday night. Regular videos will still be dropping as planned throughout the week. Appreciate you guys. Have fun with you tonight. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. He's going to ask you about that when you meet him. Remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play asshole on the internet, and I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life. Ever. Respect to James. Thanks, X. Shout out to Jen, DDT, Chris. Love you guys. I'll miss you. Wait, this is a rage quit? This isn't a rage quit. Shout out to all my Rumbleites. Everybody hit the like on your way out.